welcome everyone to the Pat Lowinger. Is it Lowinger?
Lowinger. Yeah,
Lowinger.
you can say however you want. I mean,
okay. All right, the Pat Lowinger after party. Hey, you said it.
Got low.
Okay, so just to start, there's actually a debate in my family on how we say our last name.
You're kidding.
No, because we can't agree on shit. So half the family says, how do you say C-O-W? Well, that's cow. That's the Lowinger side of my family. And then there's the, well, how do you say L-O-W, asshole? It's like low. So it's Lowinger. So that's on my side of the family.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So who's right?
Me.
Obviously we are.
It looks like Lowinger, though.
It's not, though, because that would be too easy.
Lowinger.
Lowinger. Yeah. Little winger.
Lowinger.
All right, yeah. Like I said, welcome to the after party, everybody. We got with us so far. We got Pat is with us, of course, the guest of honor tonight. We also have Atheist Ree, who's also with us. We have student Dr. Ben, who's with us. We have my very good friend Jonathan, Dishonest Ape, who's debate me Yahweh, who's also with us tonight. We've got one of the OGs and all my casts from back in the day, Mr. Sagerson Jags, is with us. We also got the lovely Stephanie Helms also with us, the producer extraordinaire, Mr. Mikey Famine, and the brother from the other coast, Mr. Canadian Ollyman. Oh, geez. Here we go. Apparently, everyone's being simmed now.
Not everyone, just some people.
All right. So
the cool
that was
kids.
Mikey sim.
And they showed me. Cool kids. I see how it is.
Yeah. Everybody's gets left out is going to have a problem.
The hair's too short, though. So.
Well,
they didn't have. It's The Sims. I can't make it perfect. I have limited options.
Yeah.
Break the game and fix it.
Crack the game, hack the
There
game.
are fetishists who are editing that game all the time to incorporate whatever weird inflation shit they're into. I'm sure there's somebody who's got something for long hair.
Yeah, can they put in this
Well,
style of beard?
they can mod and make extra stuff, but that's like, do you really think I'm gonna mod a game?
Yes.
To make it exact.
Yes.
I'm not telling you to mod a game. I'm telling you there's somebody who's already done it.
Yeah, these mods will
mod.
corrupt your system sometimes. Like it's messy with these mods.
No, it is fine. It's fine. There's no STDs in that. Oh yeah, we were playing.
There's probably
game.
a mod for it.
We were playing a little game before we went live, and we were just trying to change all of the nerdy computer terminology we knew into dirty terminology, and it was going quite well.
It was.
We
revolutionized the field.
Who won again?
There really are no losers.
I think the last one won.
What was the last one?
Smegma, I think.
Smegma.
I think it was the last one.
Smeghead.
I'm gonna still plug for Teabagger.
Yeah, the operating system Teabag.
The operating
was another option.
which was replaced by Piledriver.
Yeah, exactly.
FYI, Ollie, you know that smeg doesn't actually come from the word smegma, right?
Sure.
I didn't know smeg was a word.
It is in Red Dwarf, but they grabbed the name off of the fridge that was sitting in the studio, which was a smeg fridge. Just
Okay. I need to watch Red Dwarf.
It's funny.
It's
funny.
It's great.
I hear good.
But how do we know the
for sure
fridge company wasn't
I
named
thought for
after
sure I
Smegma?
saw an interview with
we don't snag.
Craig Charles where he said it came from Smegma, by the way.
What's that?
I thought for sure Lister, the guy that plays Lister, I thought I saw an interview with him where he said it came from Smegma. Just by the way.
No, I never saw that interview.
I'm on it.
I get really, really stoned, so I'm not going to claim 100% accuracy on that because it's probably a good 15, 20 years ago I saw that, if I saw it.
I'm pretty much 100% certain that you can't say anything 100% certain.
Okay.
You're
You need to build a
99%
Star Wars
certain.
Millennium Falcon.
99.9999 bar percent certain. That you... By the way, the bar under the nines or over the nines or whatever it is means the nines go on for eternity, just like that make-believe Sky Daddy, who apparently wasn't the first one in the universe. I think Keith Richards was, and he couldn't figure out what the hell was going on there. He said, "Who's this guy?" I don't know. He was here when I got here.
World Without End, Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Just look it up.
So
It's written down somewhere, so therefore it's true.
So is
That's
your
right.
way or Yahweh in the chat yet? 'Cause-
No,
God, I
probably
hope
not
so.
going to be either.
He probably got banned, didn't he?
I don't know.
Nah, I
It's all
don't
that he
think he
got
got
banned.
banned.
I
He got
think he
timed
ru-
out a couple of times. But,
He rushed to work on his position paper. He's actually at the library right now.
yeah.
I
Probably.
may have reported a few of his comments for harassment.
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
No.
I can't really blame.
sounds like
for
you did
that.
to me.
I said
So-
maybe.
So I'm looking up interviews.
Leaving a back door.
So I'm looking up interviews to see if I can find like that interview Ollie's talking about, and it's like
Right.
all of them are on stage, and then someone's like, "What's smeg mean?" And he just goes, "Oh," and they just kind of all just crawl off the stage. It's like, "Don't ask, don't ask." Don't
That
make
tells me it's
smeg."
smegma
I
and not
think it
the
is.
fridge.
I think it is smegma because they were like, "Oh no."
Maybe they came up with the fridge explanation, so they had an answer to that question when children.
And
asked.
the fridge
I
was called the
suppose that's
smeg.
possible.
It was a smeg fridge. It
What was
was.
the brand name? Smeg was the brand name of the fridge.
I'll let you guys.
Yeah,
judge
that's what I
Look
tell
it
people
up.
too.
their
Well, that's-
actions.
That's the VeggieTales equivalent of David and Bathsheba,
Oh, the rubber ducky.
which is my favorite. This is why kids are fucked up. This is why Christianity is so bad. Right here. This innocuous.
I'm reading
36
something here that
minute video.
says Robert. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because of
Mag refrigerators.
oh, nice. Because of rubber ducky.
I didn't read
you're
that.
the one, or
Well, because
some other-
he wants. It's not about women. It's about rubber duckies. So they take all the sexuality out of it. The fact that it's all about murdering some guy in order to take his wife against her will. But now it's about rubber
Yeah.
duckies, which kids love. So it's okay as long as you ask God forgiveness.
that's
Very-
fucked up.
Very desanitized.
Did they chop the head off the rubber ducky?
No, it ends up so well. And what's funny is the only part I really like is when, because he has all the duckies already. He's already got a harem, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the kids don't know that because they just think, oh, he's got a lot of rubber duckies, right? But he wants that one guy's ducky.
To
When you
fuck.
actually
That'd be
if
a
you know the
feather rum.
biblical
He
story,
wants
it's
to
like,
fuck the rubber ducky.
exactly,
Okay. If we-
More like rubber fucky, am I right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, you
I'm
could do a
reading
good
right
parody.
here that Robert Llewellyn on February 14th, 2015, in an interview with MCM Midlands Comic Con, attested to that smeg was a shortened version of smegma.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Apparently, it's a pottywood.
Spotty wood.
Potty wood. Yes.
Biddy, get in here.
I know.
Oh, where is she?
Oh
What
man,
up?
In the chat.
Hold
on,
Jeez,
Biddy.
no.
it's the cops. Pat has to be
Show.
on his best behavior.
Hang on there,
happened?
Miss Buddha. Got something for you.
Hi, Biddy. Are you sending Biddy a link or
Which biddy is it? Because there's two biddy Buddhas. Okay.
Biddy?
That I
Buddha?
found. Oh,
Oh.
that's the wrong one. That's biddy. I just sent you what smeg means.
I don't
Mike
think
is
she'll
going
be
to jail.
interested in that.
Yeah, don't read that.
Win someone.
You don't want to
No.
read that.
She might want to know. She might want to know. And I told her.
You don't want to know, Biddy. You don't want to know.
Tricking people into reading that, Mikey, is a total smeghead move.
I would say that Pat's shining moment was when he got his masters, or
One of his
Yes,
first.
not being on
Congratulations
my
on that.
fucking show.
Well, I would say my second one.
Okay,
My
well, there
first
you
one.
go. The second one. Yeah, no, not being on my show. That's not really a highlight for anybody. if you ask me,
Actually, I'm
I
really.
consider it a highlight.
How
I didn't
dare
know
you?
about
I
your
consider it a
I
highlight.
like your show.
Neil is our
Oh,
friend,
thank
and you
you.
don't get to talk about him like that.
Yeah,
You
leave him
asshole.
alone.
Yeah.
Leave
That's
him
right.
alone.
Leave Neil alone.
Leave him alone.
Please,
Well,
It's
Neil,
not his fault he
no.
wears a bandana. Just leave him alone.
Yeah,
Let
don't
me-
He's
worry.
Canadian, okay?
So
He can't
Neil,
help being Canadian.
Neil, I just want to apologize for the rest of the crew. I understand that self-deprecation for you is genetic. So
Well, I don't know.
Neil-
I found my biological family. They're anything but Jewish.
really, well, that's
Oh yeah,
well, that
They're
shows you
Catholic.
that it's all cultural, right?
yeah. Take that one, Yahweh guy. I was
So-
born
Oh, he's not here yet.
yet raised.
Oh, it's
as
still
a
funny
Jew.
that That guy. So I guess he and Amit were like debating in one of the live chats for one of the many shows that he's called into about the 7-day cycle thing. And
That guy?
yeah, so then
That fucking guy.
so then
It's
he
that guy.
comments on my channel
Wait,
looking for Amit to argue with Amit about it. Like, dude, like this is my channel. Also, you didn't even comment on the Medical Myths episode with Amit, because I have one with Amit. You commented on the one with Jonathan, to whine about how you want to debate Amit. Like, go talk to Amit if you want to debate Amit.
I mean, if people
so
want to debate me, I'm
Yahweh
down.
guy is 7-day guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely want to debate this guy, quote unquote.
That
debate.
guy's just dumb. I hate to say it.
Jonathan,
That
I
7-day guy is crazy as fuck. I mean, it's crazier than shit house rat. That guy. I mean,
I don't know you, but it's going to go something like this. You're going to give good, detailed analysis on your position. It's
No,
gonna
I'm
be,
not.
no. It says right here.
All you need to know is watch Axioms on Trial with Cease's debate with that guy.
You
It's
see,
a fucking joke.
what you guys are assuming is that I am looking for a logic and well-reasoned position to argue against it. All I'm out to do is to make this guy feel as big of an idiot as everyone knows he is.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you let me know when you stream it. 'Cause I
It's
wanna
not.
watch
It's
it.
not. But I feel, and I will continue to feel, that it is not good for y'all to debate people like that. It is not. It is a waste of your talents, your abilities, and it takes an emotional toll on you, whether you realize it or not. Because it's very hard to get your friends out of fucking debate mode. They
Don't
turn
kink shame me.
everything into an argument, and they always have a defense. It's like, dude, I literally just said, fucking Batman was a good movie. Like that's all I said, and you had this whole thing ready for me. Like, decompress, shift gears. Let them
Don't
be
kink shame
wrong.
me, Mikey.
Just let them be wrong. They don't fucking care that they're wrong, so why should you care?
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good point, actually. Except to the extent that they can convince others into their wrongness.
Yeah,
in
but we fucking talk about
some
Star
curious way.
Wars sex operating systems and fucking weed. We're gonna win the cool kid competition every time. They
I didn't
win
realize it
with-
was still a competition.
They're not gonna win with no sex and shitty fucking band arrangements. Like, come on, man. We got this in the bag. We just be ourselves. They'll come to us. Speaking of
I
which,
think you got a point.
What
oh
the
shit.
Fucking hell, holy cow.
What's the matter? Batman or Batman motion picture? What?
Fucking Dave just sent a fucking picture on Twitter of this fucking shipping container where all like half of these fucking containers are all fucking skadoosh, just fucking tilted. Oh fuck that! I'm not cleaning that up.
Nope. Fuck
This
this,
is-
shit.
this
I'm
is-
out.
Yeah, dude, I'm calling in sick for the next month. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking
Whoa.
Yeah,
kidding me?
that's not good.
Yeah.
No,
So I had some vacation days built up.
you know, my mom's been real sick. I'm gonna actually go on leave.
I would be like
Better
this.
not be
Suddenly
any of my
400
fucking,
longshoremen go on leave.
I'd be like,
Better not be any of
well,
my Lego sets in those fucking.
You
Pull the
know,
Legos
hey,
out first.
this
Oh, yeah.
is the
I got another one
exact
today.
same reason why that shipping container got, or that ship got stuck in the Panama Canal. Everybody said, "Fuck that! I'm going on leave," and
Yep.
it got stuck there for a week because nobody wanted to fix it because everybody went on leave.
You come back on vacation, everyone else went too.
Yeah.
It's even got. I am Groot. Right there.
Nice.
I am Groot.
Oh man, have you been through the canal? You've been through the Panama Canal?
Never been that far south. No.
Really?
I've been to
Panama
no,
Canal south. No.
I haven't been
Any-
through it, but
any-
I've been to it.
Anybody who ever has the chance to actually transit the Panama Canal, it's amazing, absolutely fucking amazing in terms of the engineering involved, the whole process. It's just amazing.
I've watched it. I watched it happen. I watched ships go through it, but I wasn't on one of them.
Well, it's really cool if you're on like a 54-foot sailboat and the lock's filling up. It's like you're in a bathtub and the water's coming up underneath you and this boat's going like this. It's just it's just
Sounds cool.
fucking weird, and you're never on a little boat like that. You're in between these great big huge freighters that are going through, and the Panamax freighters are literally a foot on either side of space going up a lock. And it's just
So when you're going through there,
fucking amazing.
do you have to wait until there's so many ships there before they'll activate the lock and send you on?
Yes.
All
You
right.
basically they schedule you through, and if you're not a big boat, then there are 3 ways to go through the canal. One is with lines on either side that line handlers are handling so that you don't go careening into a wall and damage the canal. The other way is against another boat, and and the other way is against a wall, and that's ranked in what you'd prefer. At the top, you'd like to have people holding lines on either side of the lock. Second, you go up with somebody next to you, like you toss lines and a shit ton of fenders out to make sure nobody goes crashing into each other. And yeah.
So Biddy had a
And
question.
the
for
worst
you,
way
Pat.
is to go up against a wall, because then you're
Bashing into it and damaging your
bashing
boat.
into
Yeah.
the fucking wall.
I believe there are sentient tree characters in D&D, are there not?
Not in my campaign, to answer Biddy's.
Play
The
one?
answer,
Yeah, it'd be kinda hard to play one.
the answer is no.
Yeah, they're monsters, but not
Tree and
player
Yeah.
character races.
I might let somebody
What
like
edition
take
of
the
D&D
wood elf,
are you playing, Pat?
play the wood elf race, but just say cosmetically you're a tree person or something like that. That might work out.
All right, so there
We could
is
change
little
into
trouble on the Biddy Buddha channel. I gotta tell you some behind the scenes dirt.
Oh,
Pat
here we
plays
go.
D&D.
Dun, dun,
Spill.
Mr. Biddy plays D&D.
Yes.
Mrs. Biddy plays D&D.
Uh-huh.
Gasp.
Pat invited Biddy and Mr. Biddy to play D&D. Mrs. Biddy said, I want to play a sentient fungus. And I said, our current campaign doesn't allow that. We have these out of all the myriad of fucking tomes that you can choose from for a playable race. We've given you 6, but what you want to play isn't in that 6. So just find one of these 20 some races and permutation of classes and kind of work on it. Nope, if I can't play a sentient fungus, fuck you, I'm out. And now Mr. Biddy's in our campaign, so we play without her.
Biddy, I
Are
will
you
let
playing
you play.
5th edition?
5th edition.
I will let
Let
Biddy
me
play a
into
sentient
3.5, you
fungus.
could play a sentient tree.
All at the same time. Let's all talk at the same time.
Biddy's going, let me in to defend my case. All right. So
Biddy, I will- Biddy, I will let you play a sentient fungus in Banner Park if you do a one shot with us.
There's a mushroom people race.
Yep.
I will let this
Mike and
happen.
Mike and it, that's it, yeah.
They're called myconids.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you could play that race in 3.5.
But not in 5.0.
Yeah.
Fuck Pat.
Jesus Christ.
See how they turn
No,
on
tell
you?
us how you really feel.
hostility. There's a lot of hostility in the past.
I would love
right
to have
back.
Biddy.
Chat.
I would love to have Biddy in my campaign,
Shit.
but she said if I can't play a fungus among us, then fuck it. I don't want to play this. All right. And we only play twice a month, so and I do like the fact that I get to hear Biddy giving me commentary.
Be right back.
And she's just out of so as we're playing, we play online. I'm talking to Mr. Biddy. I don't know if I'm supposed to use his name, but so he's on, he's playing, he's into his character, is pretty cool. And then I hear commentary. Well, tell Pat this.
Oh, dude. I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, get in here,
That's
baby. I
hilarious.
already sent you the thing on Twitter.
So you guys are gonna take her side because I was being mean.
No, I will not. I'm absolutely not taking her side.
I'm
whatever her
weird.
side is, I'm against it.
Agnostic.
I
in
like a structured campaign where once we say these are the rules, because what happens is the first part of the group makes their characters within the rules. Then a new player comes in and goes, "Hey, I want to play something different." But then everybody's like, "I would have played something different," and then I end up doing this retroactive GMing bullshit in the campaign, and it's just too much work. That's my excuse, my justification.
Fair enough.
She would come in here if she wasn't afraid.
Oh,
Well, we should have Mr. Biddy on to take my side, and
He'll
then
probably
that would
click the
check.
link. He's not.
I know.
He's not a coward.
I bet Mr. Biddy would come in and defend Pat, but then he'd have to move out.
Right. He'd be living with you. You guys would be roommates.
No way. My wife wouldn't put up with that shit.
Oh my God, they were
The last thing
roommates.
that's going to happen is my wife's going to let someone who plays D&D move in the fucking house. Like that's the thing. He's got work to do. Fuck you. Because we'd sit at the table all the time. It'd be like, she's like, my wife plays.
Oh,
It'd be
Pat,
like,
you might be just the guy I need.
For what?
I have a very special and dark Cthulhu project coming up, and I might need a very dark academic mind to help me with some of these things.
Well,
You
there's a
should be
lot of-
doing this, Mikey, when you say, "You are just the man I need."
Just the man I'm looking for.
Just
I need a
Excellent.
man of your particular talents.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he's not doing this, better.
Put the
Have
lotion.
you
in
heard of the
basket.
Avengers Initiative?
I am literally the atheist Nick Fury. Just gonna throw that out there.
We need to get you an eye
Okay.
patch.
I'll just tint one of my glasses.
Yes.
Speaking
Just-
of eye patches, did you all see that the leader of the Pastafarians in British Columbia is like going tooth and nail, toe to toe with the Department of Licensure. I don't know what you call it for getting your driver's license to be able to wear a tricorn pirate's hat
In this picture.
in his driver's license picture.
I heard about
Kinda
that guy.
cool.
Yes,
It's
yes.
like-
It's legal to wear a coriander on your head, just like it's legal to wear a yarmulke or the scarf for the Sikhs or
Turban.
whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
Wait,
this guy.
did you mean a colander?
This guy specifically wants to wear a pirate tricorn hat with skull and crossbones on the thing, which apparently is a part of the Pastafarian belief, and which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. But he's literally going toe to toe. This is a news story came out last week. It's just like, what the fuck? This is so funny.
But yeah, in the United States, it's 100% legal to wear a colander on your head.
Yep.
For your driver's license.
Well, it depends on the jurisdiction. I imagine
That's true.
Tennessee might have some objections.
It's illegal for them to stop you, I think.
I don't know.
That would be religious persecution, though, wouldn't it? Because
What?
Pastafarianism is a recognized religion.
Yeah. Anyway,
Courts.
the noodly appendages are reaching out as we speak to turn it all around.
Hey, mice, I like the hat. Don't diss the hat.
I'm gonna diss the hat.
Yeah, right. Keep the hat. Go ahead. Keep the hat.
Yo, your hat
The hat
sucks.
I'm wearing?
Yo, your
I got
hat.
a
Your
bunch of hats.
your tri-corner hat sucks, B. It
I
shit
don't have a
sucks.
tri-corner hat. I have a wizard hat
Why don't you wear that more often?
because I got the headphones on.
So you can make it work.
I don't know if I can.
It'd be funny if you tried.
You know who can make the hat work though?
A winner.
Fitzwalter.
Arnra.
Oh, she said Ara.
What do you mean?
Well, he wore
your
the
face.
pirate costume.
Oh yeah,
You
he
saw
did
him
right.
in the pirate
Oh,
costume.
the tri-corner hat.
Big
Yes.
headphones? With big headphones?
No, at Faithless Forum, Aaron was wearing the tri-corner hat.
Mhm.
Aaron did not wear a wizard's hat with headphones though. Not even
Oh,
Aaron
no,
could pull that
no.
off.
No.
Only someone like Stags with the bravery of Stags.
Honestly, why would you not think that Ron wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to wear a rocket pirate hat.
He does.
Yeah.
Right.
Arr,
It's in the name.
Yeah, it's right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Just as a matter of fact, you can buy. Well, you can't buy it, but we've designed because you put the pirate suit on at Faithless Forum. You can get the Captain R.
That's awesome.
I saw that happen live, and I was laughing my
Dear
ass
God.
off at him.
Oh,
even
shit.
even dressing part, you saw that live too, like the whole from clothing.
Mhm.
Oh, I just want to make sure.
No. Well, he
Thank
showed
you,
up
real
in
for
the outfit, so
Boring.
I said, "Holy fuck! It looked like Captain Morgan." So he threw his leg up, and somebody took a picture, and then they designed the little fucking thing there. You were there, Ben, and
Yeah,
John.
I was, yeah.
Yes, I was the first one to see him when he came out of his hotel room because we were on the
Yeah.
second
Mhm.
floor.
Right.
Is his foot pitched up on a stack of Bibles?
Oh,
That would have been perfect, and we could have all gotten Bibles from our hotel rooms to do it with.
Did
Yeah, we
he
could
have
have,
an
yeah.
accessory parrot?
Who the hell is Buck Rogers?
Stop, Neil. Just
don't
just let
fall
it go.
for it. Don't fall for
Don't
it.
fall for it. Stay on target.
Stay on
He's
target.
He's fighting it. He wants to say something.
I want to know.
Tons of eyes.
No, it's Biddy.
Oh.
Who the hell is Buck Rogers? Oh dear. That's so discouraging.
I keep sending you links, Biddy, but you're not answering me.
I know. Get up in here, for
Buddha.
freak's sake.
She said she said every time she tries to join one of the after parties, it ends up making everybody sound like robots.
Well, stop
Oh.
downloading pornography simultaneously. Pause the download,
Right.
Yeah,
join
pause
us,
your tab,
and then
pause your
restart it when we're done.
Well,
pause your BitTorrents, and just come on in.
yeah, but there is that niche kink for Christian themed pornography that Biddy's into. That
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
excuse
yeah,
me,
well.
Father. That-
I have a stand.
Mhm.
Forgive me, Daddy. I've been bad.
They're pretty large. They're pretty large files.
Jessica, I told you to call me Father. Sorry, Daddy.
Sorry, Daddy.
Submit.
I'm ready for my communion wafer.
Mhm.
What
Put it
evil
on
would
my
that
tongue.
be, Mikey?
These just taste so good.
It's not
There's
a
a lot of-
single wafer. It's an entire roll of wafers. God.
There's a
Lays
lot of
them on my tongue.
resentment going on in the chat right now.
There's what? Fuck that, Mikey.
Yeah, fuck
I
that.
get to pause my porn.
Yeah. A lot of resentment going on. in
I'm
the
not
chat.
saying pause it forever, just for a little bit.
Only for the time being.
Uh-oh,
Today's
he's got the
victim
earbuds
is
out.
Pat.
He's got the
on his
earbuds
side.
out, which means it's wizard hat time. Yeah.
Wizard.
Yes.
Sorry, take a picture of me
Yes.
because I'm playing a video game.
Got it.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit, is that? Oh no, okay, that's not. I thought it was Danzig skull on there, but it's not.
No, it's just like a goat head thing.
Yeah. Wonder what the hell ever happened to my old Danzig T-shirt. Had the skull.
I put it back when I was done with it.
Okay, all right, good enough. Where would that be? Because I can't find it.
I
Anywhere.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure
Like
all my
one-
old rock shirts disintegrated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
mine
a lot of my shirts are starting to get to that level where it's more holes than shirt. Like I know
Those
what
ones I
band
turned
it
into
is.
work shirts.
Yeah. It's all
Like,
faded and full of
No
holes.
one else could tell by looking at it what shirt the band was.
Fucking Operation Ivy or some weird shit anyway, probably.
I'm like, no, dude, this is every time I die, and they're like, oh, I see the E. I see
What
the E.
the hell is an Eid? Oh, Pink Floyd. Oh, I see.
Oh,
I actually have a Pink Floyd shirt that you can barely tell is the fucking Pink Floyd shirt.
That
Dark Side
my
of the Moon?
favorite.
I have a wall one and a Dark Side of the Moon one. Actually, the wall one might be dead already.
That's
I
one of
shut
my
it out of its misery.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite fucking Snickers commercials is when that fucking guy was painting the field and then the fucking like linebacker comes
Oh.
over and he goes, "Hey man, great job. But who are the chefs?"
Yeah. I remember those old fucking Snickers football commercials. They were hilarious.
Great googly moogly.
Yeah.
Moogly.
There was the Batman one too. Where the quarterback takes a really hard hit and then he thinks he's Batman.
No, yeah.
Kitty.
Oh,
This
he
is
looks like I
Merlin.
had a black cat too. Mine was named Lucifer, but
He's
it
not
was
completely black. He's got a little wet.
L-U-C-I-F-U-R. Oh, mine was
Don't
completely black.
don't show his private bits on the internet. What are you doing? Exposing. Look.
Come on,
Oh my
you know,
God.
the internet's all about cat porn. Come on.
So I have to share a wife's story because this is funny, and she's probably listening upstairs. So I'll get smacked in a couple minutes, but I got a couple minutes to live. And I'm
Can
gonna
hear it
enjoy
down
them.
the stairs already. Shut the fuck
Make
up.
it count.
Yeah, it's got to be worth it. So like when I first got together with her, she told me she had cats. I'm like, that's whatever. I'm probably never gonna live with her. Ended up living with her, and now I got to deal with these cats. And she's like showing me Dexter, the boy cat, and she's like, "See, he's not all gray. He's got white balls." And I was just like, "Why are you just showing me the cat's balls? Like, poor Dexter." So emasculated because he doesn't have balls. It's just his little sack. So it's just to show me his little sack. His poor little sack, poor little guy. He's probably mortified. He's like, well, guess that's out. Guess that's out in the open now. Like he can't. Like that
Coin
was
purse
his
is empty.
secret. Yeah, that was his secret to reveal. But now
Are
I
you
know.
saying that his tea
Shit, where's
bags
my water?
have no tea?
There's no tea in the tea
There's
bag.
no tea in the bag. No.
There's no
tea.
Holy Testicle Tuesday, Batman.
There's no leaf in the bag. It's just bags. Shriveled little bags. But he is like a very like slate gray, and his little coin purse is white, which is sad.
He ain't got no
Dexter's
coins.
white
Why was it sad? It's like, well, you know, it's
He's got a very, very different colored scrotum. It's just sad. It's just sad.
Oh my
guy.
gosh.
It is what it is. Sorry, Dexter. Your
How
mommy
much
already
I bet
embarrassed you.
people used to actually make coin purses out of animal scrotums?
You don't?
I
I
think
bet
there are
they
people who
did.
still do that. I bet you can find a whole bunch of them on Etsy.
but
This is a genuine crocodile cloaca.
I mean, yeah, I'm not the first person to look up scrotum coin purse. So
I think buffalo is a popular option, actually.
Oh, I am not carrying that thing
You
around.
may not be the first, but I would say it's probably very select.
oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of nut sacks here.
Dude, you'd probably have to wear a buffalo as a fucking shoulder fucking postal bag. Have you seen them fucking things?
I don't spend a lot of time looking at buffalo testicles, Mikey.
Have you seen a buffalo? Can you imagine
Yeah,
how
I've seen
big
a
it's?
buffalo.
Yeah, they're like fucking 6.5 feet at the fucking
Oh
shoulder.
no,
It's
you
got
see
a
how
massive unit.
big? You see how big gorillas are, but they're tiny, like compared to us.
A gorilla is still
Genuine
like 5'8".
You
At
can
the
get a
top of the head.
genuine kangaroo scrotum.
Oh, genuine, you say?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to the fake ones.
How much they how many coins they want for
Autographed by
that?
the kangaroo.
About 30
itself.
bucks.
Wait, has the
$30.
has the market been saturated with imitation kangaroo scrotum?
It
Right,
has.
right.
This is a very serious issue.
I want to distinguish that this is authentic fucking kangaroo scrotum, not the bullshit that you're gonna find on Wish, not the shit you're gonna get on Amazon.
It's a run of 10,000 of them.
I have a funny but actually kind of cruel story of something
Oh
that
no!
happened
I'm
in
scared
Israel.
where we're going with this.
Okay, hold on. It's
Buckle
okay.
up.
It's fine. It is about testicles, but you'll hear it in a second. When I worked with the cows, they had a bull that was there for impregnating the cows for calves and stuff like that or whatever, because that's how shit works. But anyway, the bull would be out in his pen there, and a couple of the Israeli guys that I worked with would always be out there. You want to see something funny? And I'd be like, I'm kind of afraid to ask, but sure, I'm always up for a laugh. And they started picking up these little dirt balls and whipping them at the bull's nuts because they're hanging right down there. And they nailed them, and they just go round and around and around the pen, just completely raged right out. It's like, you guys are dicks.
Yeah.
Biggest dicks.
You know what it is? It's probably like bulls probably do like the sack tack game, like that teenage boys do. So it's like someone keeps fucking sack tacking me, and I can't fucking find them. So he's looking to get them back, and there's no one to get. It's like it's a perfect crime.
Yeah, we used to call it nut tag, but yeah.
Good old sack tap.
You go, you're it.
I can-
Now
I
I
can-
can
I can-
now I am 100% on the bull side. full V
Yeah,
Matador.
yeah, same.
Like 100%.
I used-
like, you
I bet-
motherfuckers.
I
Taking
grad-
aim at my nuts. What's the matter with you?
I think I graduated like
Yeah.
16 years ago now. I bet I could still get my best friend in the nuts without looking. I bet I could still get him
I'm
without
sure. Let me know when his story's over, and I'll skip the line.
looking.
Teenage boys are fucking sociopaths.
I
Wasn't
would
that
beat
bad.
the shit out of people when they did that to me.
Mhm.
He's got
I
a
would
new
punch
hat.
him in the fucking head, dude. I don't, you don't do that to me. People never did that to me more than once.
Well,
When I
you
meet-
know,
when I meet Stags finally, I'm fucking sag tapping. I'm fucking
challenge
doing it.
accepted.
Guess we're throwing down.
We're gonna be fucking scrapping. We're gonna be real friends because I'm like, hey man, you know what I said I was gonna do, right? Yep. And you remember what you said you're gonna do? Yep.
I show up with my fists wrapped, fucking tank top, basketball shorts
Put it in
on,
my-
barefoot.
Fist?
like-
I fucking dare you.
Fucking put it
Okay,
in my
so-
mouth guard. Let's do this.
For my trip to Chicago, I am adding a cod piece to my list of things to bring.
Come anywhere near me, Mikey, and you're going to end up with one of my batarangs sticking out of your forehead.
I'm just saying, man. It's all part of
out
the
he-
game.
Out here on the East Coast, it's called a bag tag.
Yeah, that's what we called it, bag tag.
Yeah.
We called it a turkey.
And I
cat.
remember first time I went camping with the cadets.
Right at you, bro.
Yikes.
Somebody
These
coming
guys
up and going up to people and asking them, "Hey, do you got a sleeping bag? Wake now, isn't it?" Slap.
Oh.
I remember that being used.
Teenage boys are sociopaths.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, Neil's an old teenager. I forgot about that.
That's right. You got to see my shirt. See, I'm not like most teens. I'm in my 50s.
Mhm.
There you go.
And Mikey, hand shot first.
Hand shot.
Hand shot first.
What do you mean?
Tutsby says
at
we
your
call
shirt.
it foreplay.
What's your shirt? Who's on
Oh.
your shirt?
Oh, this is the only matching
Han
shirt I
Solo.
would get with my wife.
It's the only one you're allowed to wear.
Because she's always like, here, let's get matching underwear. And I'm like, no.
No.
No one will know anyway, so who cares?
Why not?
Or we could both wear no underwear. Also an option.
Yep.
That,
Go Commanders.
then you're matching.
Matches.
That matches.
Sort of.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Back,
Oh,
I'm
in
live.
trouble.
Back, I'm live. They'll see you.
Aha.
Back on live.
Like a salt circle.
You're gonna get it later.
Get him, Preston, get him.
So let me just get my phone, make sure the battery's charged. I'm going to go live on my phone as well on Facebook to protect me.
To protect myself from
If
the
you
wrath
have
of
to
my
use the
wife.
show to
Put
keep
the
your ass
knife
protected.
down. What are you doing, crazy woman?
As a guy who has
Underoos,
been
yeah.
stabbed before, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you guys can't see it. I have my... Oh.
Whatever that is.
We can't. Whatever
Yeah,
that is.
it's
Yeah.
just completely in. Nope, doesn't matter.
Kind of a dildo.
It's become
Something like
An
that.
It's an ocarina.
It's an
It
ocarina.
is an
Yeah.
Freaking ocarina.
My girlfriend has one.
Yes.
But
it's
can
for-
you play it?
Yes, that is the question.
I was working on a couple of tracks, mostly the Jigglypuff song from Pokemon,
Oh, jeez.
a bunch of stuff from Zelda. you
All
know.
right. You got to master the Star Wars theme song on it.
Which one?
The original.
All of them.
The theme? Because I don't know why it's always been funny to me, but whenever they have the bad fucking recorder over the Titanic
Yes.
song, that
Yes.
is so funny to me. I can't not laugh.
Have you seen Shitty Flute? The channel Shitty Flute? Oh, they're so funny.
Sickness here.
I want a Titanic done on bad recorder, but with those little mouth puppets with googly eyes over the top, like wigs. That's what I want now.
Or when people flip their camera upside, or they flip upside down and then they paint their chin to look like a head.
Yes, I want that. I want that.
Yes.
That's so weird.
I want you to do the famous Ben Kenobi Vader in that, because you'd have to dye brown and dye black and do all
Mm-hmm.
the monologue and have the fight scene. I want to know how you're gonna do the fight scene. Maybe you put the
I think
lightsaber
that's
on
already
your-
been done.
Damn it.
Vaguely remember seeing that. I think that's already been done.
Thumb Wars by Steve Odekirk.
Yes.
Also, Frankenthumb. I highly recommend Frankenthumb.
Freaking thumb.
Yes, and Bat Thumb. And he had a whole series he did on that. It was pretty good.
I'm
Fair
What a
enough.
bizarre dude. A delightfully bizarre dude, but you know,
He was our kind of weird.
yeah.
I put a link to a shitty flute video in the private chat. It made me laugh so hard.
Okay.
You can go listen to it if you follow the link.
In the private chat here.
Yeah, it's in the private chat.
Wait, where'd Stephanie go? It's a link to make everyone disappear as soon as you click it, right?
Oh no,
What
no,
happened?
Stags is watching it. I can tell.
There's a kazoo up in
Liar.
there, dude.
There's a kazoo in there too. Yes,
Oh God, kazoo.
there's a kazoo and a recorder.
I played
It broke
recorders as a
Stags,
kid.
so
Uh-huh.
It is a bit too quiet tonight. What? What do you mean?
What?
What's that mean?
they're all listening to shitty flute.
Oh.
Maybe.
The song I put from them in the private chat is WAP, but on a recorder and a kazoo.
And
Okay, now
which
I have to
is
watch it.
incredibly valid.
That got re. Oh, okay. I got it.
It did. It did.
Oh man.
Did you grab a snack or something there, Pat?
I did, but I also had to take care of animals. So
Gotcha.
like I have chickens and I live semi-rural, so if I don't put them away, they get snagged. So it's about the time
Oh.
that raccoons will grab them.
I have the opposite problem. Random chickens just show up at my house.
What?
That's a good
Get
omen,
out.
right? That's a good omen.
I at my wood
If you
shop,
like
I
chicken,
have
yeah.
neighbors who are irresponsible with their chicken, and like I just end up with
They come
chickens in
over
my
and
yard
visit you?
sometimes.
Gone.
Mhm.
Fixing sound.
I just want to see what's going on over there. You know, they're in
I'll
charge
say,
of the neighborhood.
John, I hear you're talking to. Can you make me
I
a
say,
chicken-sized
boy,
desk, boy?
I need a stool. You see, I've been walking, standing on my feet all day, son. I've been standing.
Except that's a rooster, not a chicken.
How would you get? What would a chicken sit on?
Roosters are chickens.
A
Yes,
nest?
this is true.
Don't tell
Yes.
Foghorn Leghorn that. He'll flip out on you.
Well, they at night they roost in a coop. They
Well-
typically
That's because Foghorn Leghorn is an example of toxic masculinity.
Fair enough.
I'll say son. Say son.
well
Pretty sure it's racist too.
Yeah.
He
kinda,
does have
sorta.
feelings on chicken hawks.
Oh Jesus.
Doesn't like dogs either. You could say something negative about all the original
You definitely could.
Looney
Yeah,
Tunes.
let's do it.
well, as someone who's had
Oh, I didn't
Leg-
think we were taking that as a challenge.
leghorn roosters, they are extremely aggressive birds too. Like I will not have roosters anymore because I had Australope and leghorn males, and no, they like terrorized my teenage daughter.
One of the houses I moved into in my 20s, we lived in the basement, and there are two guys that lived in the trailer back that took care of all the. They had a bark mulch production place there, and they had a rooster, a leghorn, and his name was Rocky, as they seem to all be these days. And a friend of mine came over to visit us, and I was half asleep, lying in bed because we'd been doing a lot of drinking the night before.
No,
A lot of drinking in that place.
say it's
Yeah,
not
oh,
so.
yeah.
It's so out of
it's
character.
And I'm lying there, and all of a sudden, I thought I heard someone knocking at the door, and I'm like, maybe I was imagining it. So I started to kind of coming to. All of a sudden, I hear this, "Oh!" and then I hear, And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I go out there, and John is being chased by Rocky around the house. And he keeps running past my window. And he's just keeps running around the house. And I'm like, what do you get in here? So I had to get him in the door. And Rocky was pecking at the door for about 20 minutes afterwards. Want to stay aggressive? Yes, they are.
They are aggressive.
Sorry, that's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Ah! Rooster fucking chasing him after, right? It's like, holy shit. What the hell?
Yep.
Yeah. And then we went and had waffles.
Waffles.
Ooh, waffles.
I love waffles. Would you say, Ben, blue waffles?
No, I just said ooh waffles.
Oh, okay. It was sounded.
Was that another operating system we were talking about earlier?
Oh yeah, blue waffle.
Blue
Yeah.
waffles?
That was for mobile.
Yeah.
That's how
Next update for my
Bluetooth.
Samsung.
I thought the blue system was after brown
Brain
starfish.
reaction there.
Brown starfish. Blue waffle comes after brown starfish.
Well, they had to reuse the name because like if you want any like wireless connection for your headphones or your mice or anything like that, keyboards, that's all blue waffle. It's all the technology inside. It's all called blue waffle.
Randolph tries to clean everything up.
Who, Barry?
To
Said anything with berries.
be fair, Neil, it's because he doesn't know what we're talking about.
No,
He's-
cool.
He's from that part
Oh, he
of Canada
knows.
where it's like they have sex in America.
Holly, I don't know if you're familiar. You should just go ahead and Google blue waffles so that you're caught up.
No.
To speed.
No,
I don't
don't
need
do
to.
it. Don't
No.
don't do it.
It's traumatizing.
You will want to gouge your eyes out with a large fork.
I heard that shit's
Yeah.
fake. Is that
It is.
shit fake? Yeah.
It is. It's fake.
Is it as bad as an Alabama Hot Pocket?
Oh no.
Stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can I call a veto?
Hot Carl.
What's your guys' favorite Disney movie you've seen lately?
How do you go from like Alabama Hot Pockets, Hot Carls, and Blue Waffles to Disney?
As quickly as possible.
Disney is great.
Remember when there was a dick hidden in the castle? Hey!
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're
on the mermaid one.
Yeah.
Oh, on the
yeah.
VHS cover,
Mm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have it somewhere around here.
the VHS.
I mean,
Yep.
if you're seeing
Yep.
if you're seeing a PP there, it's because you wanted the PP to be there.
Right.
Maybe I did.
However, there is an actual nude calendar in the background of the Rescuers.
Right.
Yes, there is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fuck
The
yeah.
Rescuers
And
is
also-
such an underrated Disney movie.
It
No,
really
it's
is.
Fuck yeah,
No, it's bad. That's why nobody likes it. It's bad. You don't watch it a lot because it's bad. It's not good.
I loved it. I
Mikey-
wanted to be Evan Rude.
Yeah,
He was my
Evan
favorite
cool.
character.
He was cool. Evan Root
See-
can have some props.
Even when Mikey's talking shit, he can't talk shit about Evan Root.
No, Evan Root is a national treasure.
Fuck yeah, Evan Rude rules. I didn't, and as a kid watching it in the theaters, I had no idea that Evan Rude was actually a motor for a boat.
Mhm.
Oh,
The
you
company name for it. I didn't. I had to look it up afterwards. I said, yeah, they had this dragonfly who was the boat for the or who would push the boat around. His name was Evinrude. My dad was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, what does that mean? Well, they have boat motors called Evinrudes. We have one, Neil. It's good we had a boat, and the motor was an Evinrude. So I just never noticed. I was sharp like a marble at that age. So
Another great one was The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh,
I
that's
love
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
Love that movie.
Do you know
Love that
the animators were super upset because Disney made them change the name at the last minute?
Really?
They were
What?
originally
Really?
going to call it Basil of Baker Street after the little novels it was based off of.
Right.
So after Disney did that to them, they had a list of alternative names for various Disney movies in protest. It was hilarious. Mikey, I showed it to you. You remember that?
I'm looking it up.
Of course you are. That's
What I
his
do.
job.
That's what I do. Oh, okay. This list didn't have the corresponding movie? Oh, you guys can guess the movie.
What?
I think we played this game, but it's been a
Red Panda.
while. Stockholm Syndrome. Which Disney film is that?
Stockholm
and the Beast?
Syndrome?
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and
Yeah.
the
Beauty
Beast.
and the Beast.
Yep.
Thanksgiving.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Oh
Hamlet,
no,
Hamlet with lions.
that's Lion
The
King.
Lion King.
Obviously.
Lion King with bears.
The Jungle Book.
Oh, no.
Brother
No,
Bear.
Brother
Bear.
Brother Bear.
Is it Brother Bear? Wow.
The Lion King with dinosaurs.
No.
Sure, Ollie,
Is
that's
it
upside
dinosaur?
down, whatever it is.
Land Before Time.
Just trying to get it to help me focus
It's a
again.
Disney movie, is it?
Oh,
No, it's not a
No,
Disney movie.
no.
It's
Land
Dinosaur
Before Time is
Not
Don
Disney.
Bluth.
I think it was called. I don't even remember the name of this. Like the last little dinosaur, or lonely little dinosaur, something like that. It's a more
remember that.
it's a more recent one.
Oh,
Breaking Curfew, a love story.
Breaking Curfew, a love story. Aladdin?
Aladdin. That's
Snow
what I was
White?
gonna say.
Haven't heard the correct
Cinderella.
response.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Oh, yeah.
Cinderella.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yep.
Creepiest puppet show ever.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
My vanity put a hit on my stepdaughter. A memoir.
Oh, yeah.
That's Snow White,
Yeah, that's Snow White.
Anti-feminist mermaid.
the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
The Bright Side of Theft, Part 1.
Aladdin.
101
Robin Hood?
Dalmatian.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
Bright
yeah,
Side of Theft, Part 2.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
That's Aladdin. PSA, don't eat random mushrooms.
Alice in
Alice in
Wonderland.
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 Yep.
We skipped Greek mythology class.
Hercules.
Hercules.
Yeah, Zeus and Hera being that friendly is, yeah.
Puppy murder, but make it fashion.
Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians. Why did I think 99?
101 Dalmatians.
Because you
Why did I think
you came to the movie late. It already.
Yeah.
1,000
Dude,
ones,
we're already dead, damn it.
1,000 nights and a night. It's like,
It was 99 puppies.
Here's the next one. Are we really letting kids watch this?
Roger
Hunchback of
Rabbit.
Notre Dame.
I would say a lot of them, like Alice in Wonderland.
Well, that one's already been taken.
I know.
Pinocchio for that matter.
It's got to
Oh,
be
Sword
one
in
with
the
a lot
Stone.
of death.
No, not the Sword in the Stone.
Oh,
I love that.
Black, Black
though.
Cauldron.
Black Cauldron.
No.
The Black Hole.
No, that was an animated.
That
Oh,
was
it's got to be animated. Okay.
I thought so.
'Cause that was a Disney movie.
It was.
It
It
was,
was a great
yes.
movie back in the day. Let kids watch this.
The Fox and the Hound.
Oh!
Huh?
Oh
Is it? No.
no, the one with the rat.
Bambi.
not a Disney.
The rat? What? No, you're thinking of that's
Secret of Nim.
Secret of Nim. That's not Disney.
That's Don Bluth.
That's
Yeah,
not
Don
Disney?
Bluth again.
Okay.
If you think of a
That's
cartoon,
one.
it
Why
was-
are we letting kids watch it? Fits it perfectly.
yeah, if you're thinking of a cartoon and if you found it traumatic as a child, it's probably Don Bluth.
It's probably true.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think
Song of the
Jonathan.
South.
I think Jonathan.
Would
got
that be
it
the
right.
Rescuers then?
Mm-mm. I think Jonathan got it earlier, but I couldn't tell if he said it on accident or if he meant it.
The Black
are we-
Cauldron.
No, it's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, I meant that one.
yeah.
The guy gets a boner and sings a villain song about it, and he's gonna like burn a woman to death unless he can resolve his boner problems. Like, yeah,
What?
I did that last weekend.
the song Hellfire. It is a villain motivation song, and it is him lusting after a woman, and yeah.
Didn't know.
The other alternate. I think I found an alternate title one here. Is that one was called "Nice Guys Finish Last."
That's also Hunchback.
Yeah. For Alice in Wonderland, they got another one here. The animators are so high right now.
You say that about Fantasia too.
Yeah.
Sword in the Stone, they renamed King Arthur minus the murder and incest.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
So it's like the deep
Minus a lot of things, actually.
Princess and the Frog is the princess is black.
There's only one movie with a black princess.
Lying and stealing will get you the girl. That's Phil Laden.
Yeah.
You will grow old and die someday. Any guesses?
Up.
Yeah.
I don't want
Bang.
to.
Mommy?
Bambi.
Yeah.
Most of these movies I
Thank
have not
mommy.
seen.
No prince required.
Masturbation.
Frozen.
Is it Mulan?
Frozen,
No. No.
Brave.
Brave.
Was
Brave. Brave was cute. I like that
I
one.
haven't seen
I
that.
enjoyed
one.
Oh, this one is called The Perfect Movie.
Star Wars?
The Wizard
Close.
of Oz?
No.
It's wrong.
Oh.
Tanto.
Toy Story.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Toy Story?
I don't
Toy
think
Story
so.
is pretty perfect to me.
I
There's
would
not even a
call it
hot air
perfect movie.
balloon in it.
Yeah.
You know, if one of the toys died, Andy would be continuing to play with their corpse, and all the other toys would be forced to play with corpses.
Yeah,
why
that's
would the toys?
insane.
Why would the toys die?
Mm,
And aren't the toys immortal?
I don't know.
Toy aneurysm.
That's even scarier.
Toy cancer.
Yeah, right.
How could they die?
Toy cancer.
What's going to kill
That
them?
means
Toy
That means-
colorectal
They could get
cancer is what-
decapitated. I don't know.
is
Heads
what
pop
got
off all
rid-
the time.
Colorectal
And then you glue the head back on and they're
It's-
back.
Andy's kids are gonna get tired of his old toys because they have an
Throw 'em
iPod.
out.
You know what I mean? Like, and they're still alive and they're all busted up and
Does
dusty.
this toy come with apps or no?
Yeah. How do you
No,
plug it in?
Come on, man.
No,
It was
somebody's
pale
going to
in
tie one of those
comparison
toys to a
the
firecracker
good.
one day.
I want Toy Story meets Saw, and then Sid the kid. This kid, Sid the kid,
Yeah.
buries them all up to their neck next door, and then drives a fucking lawnmower at
It's
him.
dragging.
That'd
I
be
like
fucking
it.
sweet.
Or he's got
Dragon
him
is awesome.
inside on a Roomba. The Roomba's coming.
Exactly.
I got one for you. See if you can guess the Disney film that I'm about to tell you. People suddenly being able to breathe underwater.
Atlantis?
No, it's not The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
People suddenly being able to breathe underwater.
Bed knobs
Atlantis.
and broomsticks.
There you go. Yeah.
Wait, me or her?
Yeah.
You.
Oh, wait.
Well, you
say the
started saying it
person's
first. Mikey.
Okay. I
You
was
started
like,
saying it first, so I automatically went like that.
We're going to take a moment to find out who we're talking about. It's the pronoun game. Pronoun game. Pronoun game.
he literally said, he's like,
We all
yeah,
play.
you got it. And we both went, yes.
Yeah,
Like,
as
which
I'm
one? He's like,
pointing.
you.
You must have missed the pointing part. I don't know.
I don't
Pointing
know.
is not helpful in this context.
Maybe you got it wrong. Oh, the original Avatar.
Like 9 times out of 10, anytime somebody's pointing online, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, well,
I kept pointing over here for Matt. There's no one over here.
No.
yeah.
You got to go the opposite way. You got to go like that. Right?
The double opposite. It has to be a triple opposite.
They're talking about horror movies in the chat now.
That's
Yep.
weird.
I love horror movies.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I used to until I don't know. I think coming more and more out of my old beliefs, like in the supernatural and stuff like that, they don't do a thing for me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones don't really.
I can't.
Yeah,
Even,
but
I can't
like
get off to them.
psychological thrillers. Those always.
Well,
know,
yeah,
because
stuff
people-
like Hostel. I thought that was kind of good.
Mhm.
The Cabin in the Woods, that was brilliant.
Mhm.
Yeah, just so you know, the reason into this is because she empathized with the villain. Like she's like, I could see myself doing that. Like to the right people.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, I got to spread the love.
You're fine. You're
Hellbound
fine.
Hillbillies comment.
Yeah, you got to add giant to that sentence.
Dances with
Dances with
Smurfs.
Dances with giant Smurfs.
They're
I tell you.
they're coming out with
Yeah.
the second one soon.
Yeah, well,
And
Avatar
a
was
third
just
one.
Second
Avatar was
and
just
third.
a bunch of people going, "Hey, let's make a movie about Gaia theory," and
Yeah.
an entire movie.
Yeah.
Let's mix a lot of other stuff into it.
Name
Let's
one
spend a
character.
lot of fucking money.
Name one character in that movie.
Who? What
And which
movie?
one? Avatar?
Blue guy.
Jake.
Blue guy.
Yeah,
Blue
Jake's
guy.
the only one that matters.
He's the
The
main
protagonist.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was my favorite guy.
I tell you,
You know-
nothing on a horror movie will
Cool.
scare me more than the fucking child in the Babadook. That kid from the Babadook, that is scarier than the actual Babadook. I don't know if you guys remember, but this
I
kid
know what the Bubba
was,
is. That's the one that.
yeah, this
stuck
kid was
in the
sitting in the
bush
back seat
box?
and literally just
Yeah.
screaming his head off and wouldn't stop. And I wanted to reach through the screen and slap his face.
I'm trying to remember fucking Stephen
And
Lang's
this is why I
character.
don't have children.
Colonel Quaritch. Is that it from Avatar?
I can't
Don't know.
remember his name.
Oh, I don't
Colonel
know.
Quaritch.
All I know is
Colonel
those
Quaritch.
blue things used to run around and they'd stick their tails into everything.
And Neferi, I think, is the girl's name.
Well,
They had the USB ponytail
Yeah.
plugged into everything.
I just want
Here,
to
I'll
know.
look it up.
I'm
Everything.
surprised. I'm
Just
just
look it
surprised
up.
Kevin Costner didn't sue Avatar for copying his movie and then digitizing it.
It's different enough.
Is it?
Yeah, Colonel
mean-
Quaritch. Stephen Colonel Quaritch. I think it's Colonel Q something. Yeah, and what was her name? Neferi or something like that. Yeah, and Jake, of course. Those are the only names I really remember. And there's a lot of other characters, but
I didn't like. I mean, it was a decent movie, but I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. I thought it was
Yeah,
pretty
all
good.
right.
It was
Yeah,
really
but everybody in my
I thought-
generation was like, "Oh, it's so inspirational." I'm like, read a book.
What?
Fuck
no,
that.
Yeah.
it's not really that inspirational, but it's
No.
it's
I
very.
think
I thought it was well
the-
done.
I think the biggest attraction
art
for
was
me was
amazing.
the visual effects
Yeah.
of the art.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
was
it
pretty.
was one of the earliest of the really good 3D movies, right?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Have
Okay,
you
well,
watched
that
it
to me is
recently
what
in
it was
3D?
for.
The
Yeah,
3D from
yeah,
that
it's-
movie doesn't really stack up to.
I know.
Yeah.
You got
Do
to
y'all
remember,
remember when Jurassic
Lord of the
Park
Rings was
like,
also before that.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Park still looks good.
exactly? That's what I'm freaking saying.
a-
Didn't that
anybody
come out in '93 or something or '97?
93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anybody familiar with Kurt Vonnegut's theory of story arcs in film and literature?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really
all the same.
fascinating. They're
Yeah, it's all
well,
cyclic.
there are like 4 or 5 different story arcs that work,
And everything just becomes a variation
and
on them.
everything
Yeah.
becomes a variation on
Mhm.
every one of those things.
Not my
I-
story.
you know, it's really.
I'm not saying
it's-
nothing.
It's a it's a fascinating look from the point of view of an author
Mhm.
at what does work and what doesn't work. And when we look at story arcs in any form of mythological literature, like the Bible or this or that or the other thing, it's like it's fucking weird. They
Mhm.
all wind up being the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's curious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's always like some hero figure, some rebellious figure, some boy meets girl, boy loses girl thing.
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
art.
Hero's
yeah,
journey.
and there's
Yeah.
one that starts real low and goes up to real high. You know, hero starts at the absolute zero,
Yeah.
goes up
Zero to hero.
to a zenith, falls back down, and then is redeemed. You know,
You sound like you're talking about David. Wait a minute.
So that's like Thor.
Panda.
Thor from the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Hercules.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one story arc. Then there's the other story arc where you start at the top and you lose, and then you gain redemption. And then
Maybe
there's
that's
another-
more Thor.
And you know, Vonnegut gave this talk. I could find it somewhere out there, but it's really fascinating that there are basically 4 ways that entrance people, and the story arcs that are least entertaining are the ones that go from highs to lows to highs to lows to highs to lows to highs to
Mhm.
lows over and over and over again, because people lose attention
Mhm.
in
Like
the,
a TV show that runs on too long, like Supernatural.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, don't let my roommate hear that you say that.
I've
Supernatural.
never
was
seen an
pretty
episode of
cool.
Supernatural.
It's pretty good, but come on.
The last few seasons, I pretend they don't exist.
The last like
I-
25 seasons or so were probably.
I quit after season 2. I was like, this is just getting dumb now. I couldn't go.
Oh,
Well,
you'd
it's
never
dumb
make it
from
to
the
season
get-go,
7.
But it was like it was just it's like that's the thing. It's hide a load,
Yep.
hide a load. It's like
Yeah.
once you get into it into oscillation, you begin to lose interest because there's no
Right.
No substance left to it. after.
it's like
Nothing's
where's
at
this
stake.
going?
It doesn't feel like anything's at stake.
Which is curious because, quite honestly, that's how people's lives are. We're looking for a redemption at the end of the day, right? It's
Some form of it. Yeah, I would agree with
Yeah.
that.
We keep looking for something, but in reality, it's just, and tomorrow's another day. It's and that's boring. It's that is boring. It doesn't make for good film, and it doesn't make for good stories. And I think what's cool or inspirational or in the stories we tell each other are stories that fit a narrative that either happily ever after or it's okay, this is the way it goes, or it's that's why I think people cling to religious belief.
They give them that story to tell about their own lives, kind of.
Right.
Mhm.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about when I was a young Jewish boy in
View
Palestine?
your life in the context of,
Wait, what?
of some weird narrative. So anyway,
Mm.
sorry to get deep, but just thought I'd throw it out there.
That's okay, Stephanie. We're used to it now. You always pull out the deep
You're all
stuff.
good. You're all good.
And it's all good every time because I'm like, yeah, all right, finally some substance to this silliness.
I wanted to
Neil
follow
Lang-
up.
I farted.
Personally, I'm more into the silliness because I take the view that silliness is good. It's
Yeah.
that's
My mother,
what
healing.
my mother
we're
was
all
a
about.
child bride. My dad was an extremely powerful person. Actually, was like the ruler of all. It was pretty rough.
I was
what?
born of a virgin, actually. So
You too?
that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
You
shit,
had
you
a
too?
you had a dad.
Ah,
That's
wow.
That's
Awesome. Well, I
My
had
my story's even more impressive. I was born from a girl who only did anal.
Yeah, I was born of a virgin.
You're a
and my
shithead?
mom was-
I was born of
eternally
a
pissed about it.
I was born of a
God damn
Himalayan
it.
salt dildo. So
Ooh.
I had to go through all of this shit, and I never got it off. I mean, how pissed do you think Mary was?
Mhm.
Jesus Christ!
well, obviously Mary didn't have the Himalayan salt dildo. This all could have been fixed if she had the salt dildo.
Goddamn right, absolutely right.
Yeah.
With a Zeus style golden shower, I'm sure.
you got to think of what a rube Joseph was when some guy came over and goes, "Hey, I'm an angel." Yeah, your girlfriend, your betrothed. I don't mean to step on toes. It's like, hey, she's pregnant, but it's the son of God. So you can't ask any questions. You actually have to protect the kid. You're good.
Your gal's about to be raped by the Lord.
I just want to circle back to what Jonathan just said. So does that mean that when Zeus turns into a golden mist, that means it's like a pea mist?
Golden shower.
Straight up in Grecian mythology, that was a reference to an act of urination. Like that was
Oh.
the joke.
Oh, okay.
Like the Greeks did not take their mythology near as grandiose as we
Wait.
think they did.
Hold on. Are you saying that humans have always been pervs?
Yes, especially the
Oh,
Greeks.
yeah.
So-
Absolutely.
So Jonathan,
Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna
man.
I'm going to
Yeah,
push back on that
absolutely.
because
Okay,
the majority
feel
of
free to.
writing we're
I'm
getting
sure
a
you know more
very
than I do. Go
elite
ahead.
interpretation of mythology. Some of them, again, what we get, the average rube in the countryside looked at mythology in a very different way than the educated elite of
Right.
particularly Athenian society, which is, again,
My turn for a break.
right. Yeah, he's got to go to break. But I mean, so like like we're pushing back on Christian mythology right now.
Hmm?
I mean, we can draw a parallel to the ancient past. There were some ancient people that took their mythology, and you know, the average Joe took their mythology fairly seriously.
Okay.
Joe and Jane,
Hmm.
because it was all how they explained cultural phenomena, right? like you know, the golden shower was a joke among the elite, not the hoi polloi, right?
Okay.
Well, the
I
golden
didn't-
showers.
I did not know
Golden
enough to make
showers
that
made
distinction.
it to modern mythology in terms of Donald Trump's bedroom in Moscow. It's like, oh yeah.
You paid extra for that, by the way. I think
He
he had
did.
to. Yeah, he did. You know what? If you can afford it, I say all for it. Like if you got some kink and you got some cash, throw cash at your kink.
Yeah.
I forgot I had to roll it first.
And I don't just say that because I used to repair sex furniture.
Like, did you have to go in like a class 3 hazard suit, like to repair some of that furniture? Because there's some furniture I would not have cleaned up.
I will tell you what, if it's upholstered and it's a very fibrous material, I am wearing gloves at the very least.
I just really need you to just bore out this hole in this glory hole I got in my garage.
Yeah, I can
Need
do
to
that.
make this hole a little bit bigger.
I have also made adult-sized cribs, and then I did not ask any questions.
Was that so you could stick your head through it, Mikey? Was that why you need to be bigger?
Right. Head size is the right size. Because that's what I'm packing.
Sure.
A head with penis.
I thought we were all
Dick's
done
so
with
big, it's got
mythology
its
as
own
atheists.
dick.
What are you doing? What are you doing next Tuesday?
Going to the emergency room.
Okay.
Something's gone wrong.
All those other people at atheist conventions, we got this. We got them.
Mhm.
Yeah, why the hell would I want to debate somebody where I could make fun of my fictional penis?
I'm sorry, Mikey.
Pictures where it's not true.
Your, Mikey, your penis is fictional?
Yes.
I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Sounds like my
How does
wife's
your wife
problem.
feel
I'm
about
sorry,
that?
Mrs. Famine.
Sounds like her deal.
Notionally, my notional penis.
Well, you
We're
know,
on, Neil.
there is
You're still muted.
a silver lining to that. You know, she doesn't have to deal with the man that much.
That's true.
Nope.
I said tragic gardening accident.
My wife, after nearly 30 years of marriage, my wife's OBGYN was asking me, you know, I need to ask some questions of my wife. Said, hey, how long does it take your wife on average to reach orgasm? I said, who the fuck cares?
This shit is a race.
Wow.
Like, come on, it's all fun. Sorry. I'm doing my stand-up.
Yeah, it's like when they say, "Oh, who are you gonna please with that?"
Me?
Yeah.
This fucking guy right here?
Poor Ben.
Works for
Shapiro.
one guy, I know.
No.
No
Yeah.
complaints from him.
That was one of the funnier moments of 2021 is Ben Shapiro talking.
Oh my
about-
God.
It was just
Reading Cardi
so
B's lyrics.
hilarious.
Can-
Poor
can you-
doctor
Are
wife.
you fucking serious?
Can you imagine his wife cringing? Listen to that shit.
I mean,
like,
Yep.
exactly. It's
Like,
like what
she
the
has to
fuck?
be-
it was free will that put her into that relationship, right? We don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I have my
Absolutely.
doubts, but you know, that's one of those where you just go, you realize she's planning the divorce. She's got a fucking suitcase stash that he doesn't know about, and one more fucking video like that, and she's fucking gone.
And the guy's fucking sitting there in earnest, you know, delivering this thing with clenched brow and all of this.
Oh,
And it's
that wasn't the only thing clinched.
True.
On his
But
wife, no.
Jesus.
Yeah, if you need to see it overprotected, just Google Ben Shapiro and WAP.
Again,
That's so funny.
given his interest level, I'm sure his wife looks something like this during sex.
I think his wife is like smoking hot too.
She probably
No,
is, but
I-
the
I-
fact
I
that
Beige.
she's
don't
doing
know.
her,
I think I'll paint the ceiling beige.
yeah, beige.
Are you done yet, Ben?
No, yeah,
I
exactly.
got shit to do.
See, I didn't have an emery board, or you just like again. I'm an old man, so I'm just gonna shut up now and let the young generation fight my battles.
It's like, the image that came to mind to me was an image from was the image of Jane Fonda in Clue, and she played a hooker who had been sexually abused, but she was a hooker, and so there was this this scene where she's hanging out with a John, and she looks at her wristwatch, and that is the scene that came to mind when Ben's going on about wet ass pussy. It's like, what the hell's this all about?
You know,
like,
Ben Shapiro's the kind of guy that goes to a prostitute with a coupon, like for discount.
Right.
You know,
I have an online
he-
coupon. I have an online
Exactly.
offer.
And, this
Right.
one says, 25% off. You know, just-
Do you do price matching?
exactly.
Right.
I'm going to say it because I'm an ex-Jew, but he's Jewish, so it makes sense. We use coupons for everything.
oh, here's something, Neil. It's
I was just talking about,
I've-
obviously mechanical. But
Well, we have a little
understood,
book
but,
you can get here called
what's
Entertainment.
curi-
We call the
what's-
Jewish food stamp book. Sorry, go ahead, Stephanie.
What's curious about Shapiro is he shows up at all of his campus appearances with a fucking yarmulke on.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fuck, mate. Ay,
That's orthodoxy.
it's cringe.
no,
Many people in Vancouver here in the Jewish community walk around with theirs on all the time.
No, understood. And, when I was at Brandeis, a fair number of people would wear yarmulke, and back, of course, in the 70s, they were very
My
creative.
brother-in-law
with
does.
but it's virtue signaling on the part. The way I see it, it's virtue signaling on the part of Shapiro and guys like that. It's like, what the fuck?
wait a minute. Are you saying that they do it just for the accolades of the general public? I don't think so. I think that
Would work against them sometimes.
The general public, no, I don't think I think guys like Shapiro do not understand that they're going to be rolled underneath the fucking plow
roller.
just as soon as Christian nationalists get a hold of this stuff. And oh, look at your yarmulke. You're done too. That's what scares me.
Just like those black dudes that join the Proud Boys, and they're like, "Wait, they're racist."
Yeah. Oh, what happened?
All right. See, I forgot to roll one before leaving.
Jesus Christ.
You have it rolled
dude.
now?
I do. Right here.
Took you a while to roll it.
Nice.
Huh? What?
You took your time rolling it.
Rolling. What?
Dude, it took me like a minute.
Anyone can roll one. They have my respect because I can't do it.
I refuse.
I
Get
thought
yourself
for a
one of
second
these.
we were rolling initiative.
I could
Get
do it
yourself
on
one of these.
camera if you want a
Quiet, Ben.
demonstration.
I was like, I will go grab my dice. I got my dice tower.
Take the,
You want me to do
take
it
the
online?
difficulty
or-
to 0 when you use one of these. It's a rolling machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use
I
those
know.
things.
I've seen those,
Yeah.
but I don't
I
know
can
these
roll.
days.
Talking shit on Neil's rolling abilities, and you don't even roll by hand.
Fuck no. I roll a perfect joint with that every time. I don't have to fucking worry about it. It's right
I
quick
don't
and
need a
simple,
rolling
too.
machine to roll a perfect
All right.
joint. Thank you very much.
That doesn't
Yeah.
look like a perfect joint.
Let's see it, Neil. For inspection.
there are no
That's it?
perfect joints, just
There's no
Perfect
such
joints.
thing as looking like a perfect
That's
joint.
very
It's got to
nice.
smoke like a
That's-
perfect.
It's all right.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's very
That-
well done.
That's kind of he just kind of hit that shot right in your face there, Ali. He just
Fuck
threw
you,
one
East Coast.
I'm pretty sure that any joint I roll in here is going to look better, but it looks all right.
Woo, shots
It's not
fired.
about looks. It's about, is it big enough and will it do the job?
Yeah.
Shot.
Yes. That is
All-
true.
Are we still talking
look good
about
in
weed?
Ollie, you can't
Yeah,
We're
claim,
always
Hey,
talking
you
about
can't
weed
claim
here.
sexual dominance when someone else fucks her. That's just the way it works. If you don't do it yourself, you don't need to claim superiority.
Yeah, dude.
Where did we go?
We've been on
What
sex all the time.
conversation are we having now? Did I lose a moment in time?
Are you stoned?
smoke
How
a
stoned
lot.
are you?
We have
I'm
fallen
not
from the
stoned.
grace of
That's not
God.
the question.
Everything goes back to sex.
It does.
Always.
It doesn't matter where you go from the conversation, but it will always come back to sex.
Always
it
seems
tells
to
you-
go
it
back to
tells you
sex.
how
I
we're
gotta go to
wired.
the washroom. I'll be right back.
That tells you how we're
Sex
wired
and
as a
drugs and
species
rock
too,
and
right?
rolls and
Exactly.
all my brain and body needs. Let's.
I needed to be born like in the late Neolithic, early Bronze Age, because they knew how to party back then.
They got it.
All
They got it in.
All
Fair
clothing
enough.
optional. Fucking way to go. I don't care
Eating
what
that
part of
rotted
the
fruit to get drunk off your ass.
Exactly. I mean, it didn't matter if you were in Britain, anywhere in the Mediterranean, you fucking partied.
Mhm.
So,
Sure. Would have enjoyed that.
It was a better time.
it was.
A
But
golden
they
age.
also, at the
Or
same
Bronze Age.
time, at that time, they also had a bunch of shitheads that were basically saying, "Hey, don't do that. You can't do that." You know, humanity had a ton of people making laws that say sex and drugs and rock and roll is no goddamn good. You know, it's like,
Well, but there were some cultures embracing sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Mhm.
That's where I would have been hanging out. I'd have been
all
like,
right,
I'd have been
I
on
blame
the
the-
fucking Grateful Dead roadshow of the ancient Mediterranean.
nice.
I blame the invention of counting on all our problems.
Counting.
Well, you know,
Counting.
actually, let's talk about
Yep.
that. It's like, okay, the Bacchae, they were kind of cool.
Mhm.
Cool-ish until you wanted to join up permanently, and
Yeah,
they brought out the magical clamp of serration. That was
Yeah.
not fun. You're
No.
gonna do what with what? No, you're not. I
Yeah.
quit.
I like how
Okay.
it sounds like you were there. I like that.
Well, you can see the clamps. I actually, if you want to pull one up, I have actually.
yeah, they actually, yeah,
Yeah, like I have some
Yeah.
picture examples of them. They were quite
Cool.
elaborate and very scary.
I believe it.
They actually found a really good one in Britain a few years ago. Then they were quite scary. It's like the worst part. It's like the worst combination garden shear and nutcracker all put into one.
Oof.
Oh, there you go.
And they were about that
Dangly
big too.
bits.
Perfect.
Castration. It's another one of my subspecialties. So if you want,
Wow.
How do you
what
specialize
happens
in castration?
because it was a very pronounced ritual activity, right? So
Right.
it was a way to show devotion, and it carried right in from some pagan sects right into Christianity, and a
I
lot of
wouldn't
Christians
think they would be
actually
having much sex.
sex, SECT, and it carried right into Christianity, and there were a lot of early Christians that committed ritual castration.
Come on,
Yeah,
Jonathan. You never had sex with a
and
Jew before?
there's actually a biblical text that,
Yeah.
it's like sort
Math-
of goes.
Matthew 19. Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for laughing, Ray. I tried to slip that in there. Giggity.
that's what she said.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Gaiety. Gaiety.
It's Quagmire.
Oof.
Okay, so I had the weirdest interaction today.
Okay, I thought you were going to say dream, and we're going to have to listen to that shit. Let's hear about your interaction.
Yeah.
A random number texts me on my cell phone and tells me, "Oh, I'm kind of lonely today. Are you available?" And I'm like, "You have the wrong number." But they continue to message me and send me photos,
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
full nudes, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this person? I don't know you. Why are you sending me nude picture?"
Maybe they're
So
trying
have
to
you
get to
sold
know
them
you.
on the internet yet?
I did not recognize this person. I don't have them saved in my phone. I have no idea.
Well, it's not
who
too
they
late.
are.
Save them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Fire them out on the internet.
Give them to me.
What
That
is-
person regret their decisions.
When everybody asks me for fucking nudes, I'm gonna send them that guy. So give me that.
Yeah.
It's actually a girl.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
still
give me
send
that.
it.
I'll send those.
I'll send it to you if you really want me to, Mikey.
No,
Is there
no,
a
my wife
face?
will kill me.
Does it have
Don't
a
do that.
face on
That
it?
was a joke.
Yes.
Yeah, Mikey's like,
Yes. Holy fuck.
Yes.
Stupid.
I was
Shit,
joking
yes,
about
but-
it.
Yeah,
about it
shit-
being okay if it was a woman.
yeah. But Mikey's like, shit husbands say that they really don't mean. That's one of them. Yeah, go ahead and send those pictures. Like shit. Like
It's one
I
of
didn't
those
mean this
newlywed
one.
jokes you try to get off.
people.
Figure you'll get away with it.
Anytime I want to know what my opinion is, I ask
Yeah.
my wife.
See, this is her. I don't know who she is.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, she's
And this is very zoomed in, by the way,
Oh,
because if I zoom out, it might get demonetized.
fucking Neil.
Well, all I'm saying is,
Neil's looking at his DMs like, come on, motherfucker, refresh. Come on, you son of a bitch. What are you good for? I believe in you.
Hate to tell you, but it's like a common thing.
For people to be naked on the internet.
Well, no, for
Mhm.
people to harass you if you're
I don't know. It's weird. Like
Awkward.
it's weird. It's a weird
kind
time
of
to
grim,
be.
and you just gotta. Yeah, I basically shut down DMs. No, I don't want to hear from you if you want to send me dick pics.
It's a weird place to be as like a streamer because people like, obviously make comments and shit like that. But there's like almost a weird spot. It's like, even if I was single, I don't know how I would feel about all of this. Like, let me see your body. Let me see your body. Like, that makes me uncomfortable. And I'm just a dude.
Right.
A regular old dude. I'm not like super hot or nothing
Yeah.
like that. I don't have like a chiseled physique or nothing like, what I mean? I'm not out there thirst trapping. So like, it almost like gets to the point where like, I don't even like people complimenting me because I don't even know how to deal with if this is one of those situations.
if you
Yeah.
wouldn't say it in mixed company in public, you shouldn't be sending it on in a DM with someone you don't know. That's just that's the reality of it.
Exactly.
Right.
It's been interesting seeing how my DMs have changed since transitioning, because when I was read as female, I got all the weird shit, and like I would be suspicious of anybody sending me any message because I'm like, are you just talking to me because you want to fuck? Like, is that what you want? Because most of the time it is. And then now I'm read as male, and sometimes I'll get random messages from dudes that just like
What
want to
about-
be friends. No, and they're just like they've seen me somewhere like on my channel or whatever, and they're just like
What up, bro?
regular bro talk, and
Hey,
it's like
bro,
it's
yeah.
weird because I get all weird because I'm like I'm waiting because I've been conditioned that like anyone who's messaging you has weird intentions. Like no, they just think I'm a dude, and like apparently that's how guys interact online. I don't know,
Oh,
but
but
it's
we
like
No, we don't.
We have a completely different concern in our DMs. If you get like super hot girls coming onto you in your DMs,
no, I get
They
that.
want your
I
money.
get those too.
yeah,
I get
they
those
want,
too. The bots.
yeah, bots and scammers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fish hook.
Yeah, I get
Fish
those
hook.
too.
Fish hook. Watch the fish hook.
What do you mean, bots?
Are you saying I
you
shouldn't?
Oh,
have
not the
spent
one you were talking to,
$500
Mikey.
in Sweden?
Oh, okay.
No, but yeah,
you guys
don't
I'm
know.
getting all that now. I'm getting all that now.
She's working on her English.
Yeah.
Dude,
But if it's a dude in my messages, it's usually just some random.
Mikey, quick question: does she use a lot of like dollar signs and ampersands in there, or
Yeah.
okay?
She's trying to learn the English keyboard. So there's some
Mm.
Yeah, she's been
in
using
there.
Dvorak or something.
Yes. How did you know that?
back before I moved home to Prince Edward Island when I was up in Ontario there, my landlord was sending money regularly to this Russian chick. I mean, regularly.
Mm.
I over the last 3.5, 4 months before I moved out because of other situations, I know that he sent her at least $3,000 to $4,000.
It's a good gig if you can get it.
So, and it's like every time he'd send the money, it's like, dude, you're stupid. Everybody was telling him, dude, you're stupid, right?
He's not stupid. He's in
you're
love.
sending it to some dude who's got pictures of some chick. That's what you're doing.
No, she loves me.
I just
It's
think
what happens when all your
I
blood
think,
is in your penis.
I think
Yeah.
that kind of skepticism ruins romance. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't
Okay.
get the whole unsolicited dick pic thing. Like, what goes through a guy's head where he's like, I'm just going to send this stranger a
Oh.
picture of my penis. I've never done that in my life.
I've never
If you
done
want a
that.
picture of my dick, you got to ask.
No, you gotta pay.
All right,
Dude.
Stags.
Are you familiar with Tila Tequila?
Yeah.
Of
She did
course.
like a
I've known who
bachelorette type
she was
show, and
since
one
I
of the
was,
guys
like-
showed up on that with a dick in a box. Like that's
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I hang out with too many nerds.
But I mean, that's
It just doesn't make any
tequila, though.
sense.
If you're among certain company, it makes a little bit more sense. On a TV
I
show
wish
with
I
a
had a
porn
dick.
star, I would maybe do something like that. I wouldn't, but I mean, I have no self-confidence whatsoever. I don't
Even in my
wanna see
cocky
my own
days,
dick.
that wasn't just like, check this out. Fucking slide over to the bathroom,
right,
fucking get in the mirror and just like blood out, and then just send it to a girl without saying anything.
right.
Most guys are like, should be nervous. They should be asking their buddy, hey, bro, this wort looks suspicious. That's what they should be worrying about when it comes to their junk rather than, sending pics out. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
yep.
Why
Honestly,
usually
like
send
if
it to
they
a
could
couple
get-
buddies to
Yes,
see if
Andrew.
the lighting is good and stuff. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
How's this pose?
How's
What
the
do you think
framing?
is
of
the
it?
composition? Do you think the vase is too much?
Yeah. Is this
I was
monster
thinking-
can too big?
I think I was putting the ribbons on there to be decorative, but now they look kind of tacky to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't worry about the sore. It heals up every once in a while.
Yeah,
It goes away.
it's just you don't necessarily need to see somebody else's genitals to. If that's your first approach, then perhaps you might rethink the whole.
Again, Stephanie, you're romantic. You're romantic. It's all about the immediate gratification. I mean, you with all this, I want to be wine, dine, and talk to. I mean, that's so old fashioned. I mean, come on. It's all about what is one of those?
How
I don't
many-
know any of the websites?
Kid,
Like,
let's
I don't
do
even
it.
know. Like Snapchat for sex. What's it called?
Tinder.
Grinder,
But
Tinder,
but-
Grinder, whatever.
Yeah.
So let's do
whatever.
let's
It's
do
like,
a
yeah.
let's-
It's like
Plenty of fish.
as Ben just said, it's like that's making a whole shit ton of presumptions as to what's going on here, and it's like what the fuck.
So let's go let's go
I blame
around the
cell
horn.
phones. I blame cell phones because you think about it. Back in our day, Stephanie, you had and Ollie, we had to do this. You actually had to get a number. You had to ask someone that you're interested in for a number. Then you had to go home, wait the appropriate amount of time because you couldn't call right away. So that 24 to
Yes.
48
I
hours.
called back.
And then-
I called
and then
back
it-
immediately.
And then it was this. You had to go through that whole fucking cycle, right?
Or
And then-
beep 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 beep.
And
Yeah,
then
but
it's they're not fucking home and you're talking to their mom.
Yep.
And you're getting all ready to
Oh.
talk some sex talk. Say, I'm gonna get a bottle of wine. Come over. Now it's like,
No,
their
dude,
dad
spit that,
answers
spit
the
that,
phone.
spit
Is
that
your
game
daughter
to their
home?
mom. Spit that game to their dad. You don't know.
Yeah.
Open
Yeah,
your fucking
you know.
horizons.
yeah,
Kids
I
these days
should have.
will never
I was
know
pretty
that.
limited back then, Mikey.
She
I
can-
had to do that when I was a teenager. Call my girlfriend's house and get past her dad or sister or whatever. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
the
Like-
brother.
Look
the
at the
little
trauma.
brother.
Stags has trauma from that. You can see there was some anxiety there.
The-
That was pretty revealing. He starts going, I remember. He starts spinning his seat.
Oh no, I do that shit all the time.
or the
Visualize
first
it.
time you call, there'd be no answer, and you'd be saying, "Did she give me her number, or am I
Oh, just a
dialing
fake
the
number.
Yeah.
So
But
Your
little
number's
brothers-
special. It only has 6 numbers in it, not 7.
Yeah.
Like everybody else.
Little brothers were
it
always
starts
the
with all
toughest-
fives.
Little brothers were always the toughest obstacle, and being a little brother, I did my part. I was fucking so annoying and rude and awful to all of my sister's boyfriends. I hated all of them.
I was the opposite. My sister and I didn't get along during that age when she needed me to run interference for her. So I would just go, Shauna, it's for you, and just fucking hand her the phone. She'd be like,
It's a boy.
run it over.
Yeah.
Dad, she got another phone call. It's 11 o'clock at night. Fucking narc.
I'll just hand you the phone
Yep.
from this
So-
weird boy who has a stupid mustache is calling.
Looks like he has a caterpillar on his lip.
It's not
So-
even.
So Ben, do you get chasers? Does that happen?
Not really.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Ben's a man of science.
No, like the main things I get are people asking me for medical advice, and I'm like, talk to your doctor.
I don't.
Bearded Skeptic deals with that a lot too. Like in my Discord, everybody would be asking him, "What's this? What's this? What's this?" And he's like, "Guys, I'm not a doctor yet."
Also, go to even when Dr. Ben gets his doctorate, like, go to your doctor.
Unless, like, if you happen to like have an appointment with my attending, you might get me. Like, I might actually, see
But
you
they'll never
and
get you.
give you medical advice. But that's like, you have to schedule an appointment for that, and it has to be at the place that I am working at. So
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm going to drive to another country to do that right off the hop.
And pay for
Oh,
it.
hey, you know what, Ollieman, you get to pay like triple, like a
Yep.
lot of money. Bring a lot of fucking cash to America. If you want
Yeah.
to see student Dr. Ben, you have to mortgage your house. That's the way it works.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
is,
There you
it
have
not
is.
going to happen.
Yep.
Not going to happen.
Fine. Don't be
like little advice things are fine, where it's like, hey, should I go to an urgent care or should I go to the emergency room? It's like, okay, yeah, like that's something that you can't really, you just kind of need an answer right now.
Well,
Hey,
and you're
Ben, I
allowed.
sliced my hand open. I'm bleeding profusely. Should I go to emergency?
call 911 and stop talking to me.
It's not practicing medicine if it's common advice readily available to the public.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's it.
Yep. Yeah, like and anything with my channel, it's like I can give general knowledge,
Mhm.
like general things, like because I talk about medicine on my channel, but it's the science of it. It's like, this is the physiology, this is the pathophysiology. Here's like common standards. Like, it's not any personal advice. So
Yeah, clear distinction there.
yeah.
So I was going to ask this earlier, but we kind of got distracted. How many dates is okay before sealing the deal with like a new person? And if you're married, then just make up what your answer would be.
What?
How many dates
It
before
depends
you
on-
seal the deal?
It depends on-
It depends on the person.
When do
By
I
the
get
seal-
to fuck?
By sealing the deal, do we mean marriage or sex?
Yeah, married. No, sex. What the fuck? This is not a marriage show. This is a sex show. It's about
This isn't the 15th
PPs
century.
and
You
VBs.
met him, you marry him. Oh fuck!
Mhm.
You didn't get to pick him. Like, your total blind date. So, Dad, what's my husband gonna be like? Oh, don't worry about it. You're good.
Oh, he's my best friend, darling.
He's
Don't
got-
worry. You'll love him as much as I do.
No, actually, I
He's
owe him
got
money. And this is how we're
large-
working it out.
Plots of land.
Many sheep.
I don't know. I think it depends on the person, though. Like, I'm not going to talk about back in the day because my wife might hear this video later. And we've been married happily for 20 years.
Hypothetically.
There was no women before her ever,
Mm.
ever. Because that's
Hypothetically, 2 to 3 dates, and if you go like 5 or 6 and you're not getting there, then she's probably not into you.
I disagree with that. I think everybody has their own
disagree,
speed. It's all your own style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I would
agree.
disagree because after 4 or 5 dates and she still doesn't want to sleep with you, it's either because she's nervous, anxious, or she's trying to take it slow, because women are constantly told that if you sleep with a guy on the first few dates, that's all he's gonna want and it's all he's gonna get, and then
But
he's gonna
isn't that
ditch
a
you
good?
and go
But
get it
isn't
somewhere
that
else.
a good thing?
What?
But isn't
I think
isn't
it's
having
a-
sex a good thing?
Not
I
always.
think
Not
it's
to
an- I
them.
think it's an incredible myth that people don't fuck when they meet each other for the first time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah, well, that shit happens,
Mm.
and then things develop from there.
Mhm.
Well, if
I-
they show
I'm
up,
not sure that, that when we have these conversations about, well, how long should you go before there's that sort of
Penetration.
interaction? It's like,
well,
it depends on well, God damn it, I want to jump your bones, and both people are into that. It just
if
that shit
someone shows up,
happens, and I think it's naive to say, oh, how long? Oh, where should we establish standards? It's like
If someone
there's no way to even fucking approach that thing because people just sort of jump into bed as they will.
no, but if someone shows up on the first date and they have one of three things, if they have either a Himalayan salt dildo, or if they have a vajankle, or if they have a fur butt pluggy.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you need. That's you put them all
Well,
together.
and then
waiting
first
for
date.
you.
Together, they
I've been
spell
waiting for
mother-
you all my life.
Something just
Finally,
happened
we
at
meet.
Peter Cutler.
I kind of
Yeah,
think
Bolt.
I think that's
Bolt.
low hanging fruit. I think if they show up with a twister mat and a bottle of fucking
Ooh, yeah.
like
Oh,
oil,
yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
Bolt sent us a picture of it's a butt plug, but it's got a Furby on it.
Nice.
It's a
I
Furby.
don't
It's a
ever
fur
want
butt,
to see
fur
that.
butt pluggy.
I
I
like
ever
it.
want to see
I
that.
like it.
But
Furby butt
Furby.
Thanks, I hate it.
We have a lot of Furby lore here. A lot.
So much. I need
So
to do
much
some
for
drawings
lore.
of that.
Yes. Also, butt snake. If someone shows up with a butt snake,
Mm.
automatic win.
No.
Butt snake.
Butt snake.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, butt
It's only the
snake.
hottest
That-
check.
I was actually imagining that to the tune of Trogdor, the Burninator.
I was
That's what
too.
it sounds
Yeah.
like. Yep.
It sounds like Trogdor. It does. I'm still waiting for the Nut Snake song.
I'm working
Still
on
waiting
it.
for it. Yeah.
Legal
That's what
knee
they
to
all
the
say.
guy's head while he was down. Oh, sorry.
What?
I'm watching the live UFC event on right now. The guy just got a
Ooh.
wicked knee right to the head while he was down.
They call it.
Is that
Yeah,
legal?
they stopped it right away.
Yeah.
So
That
It
doesn't
depends.
sound like it should be a legal hit. To me.
UFC rules are
Oh,
always
it's
so
not.
funny to
It's
me.
not.
it's not.
They're always
Right?
like, oh,
He had-
don't do
he had
that.
one
That
hand
could
on the
cause
ground.
harm. I'm like, he's kicking him in the face. What are you talking about? No, well, you can't kick him when he's down. Oh, okay. So the punches to the face. Okay.
That's why I thought the Roman Coliseum was much more a square deal. Like, you know,
Yeah. It was more permanent.
2 men enter, 1 man leave. You know, like you know, it was you know, that's
Not
what
always. Like
No,
that
not
wasn't. It was actually fairly rare that the gladiators would be put to death at the end of the matches.
depends.
A lot of times depends on the events.
Also depended on it.
right.
It also depended on kind of
Joaquin Phoenix.
placating the crowd too. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you didn't want to be like a new gladiator and lose your match. like, oh
Yeah.
I'm not fighting the new guy. He's got too much to prove.
no, you didn't want to be the new guy. You didn't want to be like, and in this corner, completely fucking unknown. You're like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh no, I'm a red shirt.
Exactly. You are.
Yeah.
No, but there was a lot of
Richard.
money into it. I mean, keeping him alive was actually a big part of it.
If
Ollie's right.
That
you
and
look
olive
around-
oil sponsorships.
if you look
You know, that
around the
would-
Coliseum, you don't see any other red shirts.
You're fucked.
You're the red shirt.
You're the red shirt.
Christians showing up on Team Jesus. Why are there so many lions? You know,
Oh,
The Lions never wore a red shirt.
there you go.
no, they didn't. They were really
It's true.
expensive, and it was really hard to get them. Like,
Yeah.
imagine you're the guy that's got to actually capture him, transport him to Rome, and then you're gonna go like, "Well, let's kill it." Like, no, that's not gonna happen.
No,
like zero
No.
chance. of
Kill
that.
it with fire.
Kill it with fire.
it took us a year to get that lion here.
Exactly.
No, we're not
Mhm.
killing
He
that
killed-
lion.
He ate 5 guys. 5 handlers are dead. You know, we had to pay their
Yeah.
families for the loss. But okay, we'll
I don't know about that part. Would they have paid the families for the loss?
who knows? I'm
I
just
got-
trying to be nice.
I got that stupid pony song stuck in my head.
My Little Pony? My Little Pony.
No,
Mm-mm.
no.
My
No, and you
little
don't wanna hear
butt
it.
snake. My little butt.
My little
What?
butt Furby.
Wow.
Too many syllables.
My Little Furby. That could be a show. My Little Furby.
Oh, that'll. You
Yes.
know what? We should probably pitch that to Mattel, so then they can have a whole new generation of Furbies come out.
They do
I don't
need
know. Do
it.
you think Mattel's a pitcher or a catcher?
Pitcher for sure. for sure.
Oh, Neil wants to come back after I sang my little butts.
All right, you go.
He's like, I can't leave these kids here alone anymore.
Yeah.
I was in a Star Trek tabletop game that I could only attend intermittently. I played a red shirt. Yeah, someone better go check that noise over there.
Yeah, the butt snake wasn't a red shirt either.
No, it was a brown shirt.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It was a fascist. It was a
Yikes.
fascist snake.
Fascist snake.
It was fascist.
The butt snake, butt skin boots. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
BSBs.
Yeah, a bunch of red shirts encountered a bunch of stormtroopers. The stormtroopers all fired and missed. The red shirts all died.
Are you calling Obi-Wan Kenobi a fucking liar, dude? We can go to blows right now. Obi-Wan Kenobi said, if not for
That
the
cat.
fucking accuracy of these fucking Imperial stormtroopers, when he was talking about the fucking the Jawa crawler. So if you're
Sure.
saying he's fucking liar, we can go for it. Like right
Dude.
now. You pick the time and
Jesus
place.
Christ.
These
Stormtroopers standing is shooting at a target that's standing still, sure. But any target that can move at least a quarter of an inch, no, they miss.
That's actually not
These blaster marks are much too accurate.
exactly.
done by
Mikey's
a
got
stormtrooper.
it. And by the
Only
way, stormtroopers have no problem killing fucking background characters. They only can't hit main characters. They kill all kinds of fucking rebels.
No, them Ewoks.
Really?
definitely
no.
fight.
No, they don't.
They
They
do.
really don't.
Mice.
Did you see the episode on
There's
Hawk?
like 20 on Endor. There's like 20 of them attacking that bunker against 500, maybe 1,000 stormtroopers, and almost none of the background characters even get hit. There's still lots of them left to go into that base, plant all kinds of explosives everywhere, and blow that base up. So it's like, no, I disagree. They still miss even background characters.
We can add that up number of like rebels that hit stormtroopers versus stormtroopers that hit rebels, and I think you'd be quite surprised. Stormtroopers take out a lot of.
I mean,
characters.
it's
hit a
not
lot
like
of
a
Ewoks.
comparison thing.
They did hit a lot of Ewoks.
They
I
did.
have-
Do that.
I have a complaint about Star Wars, and I know it's not good to do this, but I feel like this has been on my heart for a long time, and I need
What?
to let it out.
So Neil, when you're
You
ready
really
to find a new
don't like
producer
Grogu?
after you make Mikey resign, let me know.
You think Grogu is a
So-
silly toy?
The
Hold
problem
on.
the problem I have with Star Wars is
He better watch himself. That's all I'm gonna say.
why do they blink when they fire the blasters in the old ones? They do a big noticeable every time they shoot, and it drives me insane. It takes me right out of the moment.
Maybe it's really bright on the eyes.
I've never noticed that.
I've never noticed that either.
I would say
I'll pull
poor
up a clip of
training.
it.
I would just say poor training.
I'm pretty sure Han didn't blink when he shot first.
He did.
Ooh, Ollie's poking at the shot first bear.
Whatevs.
Dude, I hated when they changed that.
They did it for rating reasons, didn't they?
I hated it. It was like right away. Why did they change? The first time I saw the new cut clip, why did they change that? No, he just shot him. There was no return fire. What? He didn't shoot. What? No.
Because they were trying to rehabilitate Han's character.
Fuck that.
I
Him
thought it
being a
was because,
scoundrel was his character.
no, I thought it was the thing that kept the movie from having a PG-13 rating when the PG-13 rating became a thing and they were looking for a re-release.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
That's one thing I heard. I don't know if it's true.
I think the plot line of Vader having sex, with his, the teenage but older girlfriend was problematic too. She was like
In
Padme
my-
was supposed to in the story. She's like 10 or 15 years older than him.
I
Yeah.
thought she was like 5 years older than him or something. I don't
Nope.
know.
No.
You just have to.
No,
Well,
because
She was
when
like,
what was he when they encountered him on Tatooine? He was what, 8 years old?
Yep.
And she
Yeah,
was like
didn't-
14 or something.
And no, she was older. She was
like
had
19,
been elected queen, right? She's
That
doesn't
she
mean
was at least
anything.
19 or 20.
Yeah,
So
she's
yeah,
like,
No,
King
but
Tut-
she's
King
at
Tut was
least 10
9.
years older than him.
in,
At
in
least.
in real life, Harrison Ford bringing the Oscar to Roman Polanski in Switzerland and giving it to him. It's far more germane. Maybe we could think about that.
I don't know what that means.
Don't really know what we're talking
Yeah.
about there.
I don't know what that
Yeah, no idea what
We're
you're talking about.
Star Wars.
Is that Star
What
Wars related?
Well, Harrison
Well,
Ford.
Harrison Ford.
You do recruit.
Yeah, well, I know, but he done all kinds of stuff that was outside of Star Wars. So is it Star Wars related?
Oh, it's mythology related. I mean, the Star Wars is a convenient trope for people to think about a particular mythology that's written down by somebody in the real that it's a cowboy tale, right?
Mhm.
But in the real world,
Okay.
how is it Star Wars related? In the real world, Harrison Ford delivered Roman Polanski's Oscar for lifetime achievement to him in Switzerland. And there are photographs of that. And, maybe we could pay a whole lot more attention to famous artists who have portrayed figures
Damn it.
that live in our brains. Maybe we could spend a little bit more time concentrating on people in that situation, presenting awards for people who wrote the stories, who also, in their own lives, wrote stories in real people's brains and lives. Like the young girls that Roman Polanski assaulted and defiled. Maybe we could pay attention to something beyond the dreams that artists have created, and maybe we could pay more attention to the nightmares that they did.
You expose all the stuff nobody really saw.
I'm sorry to get heavy, but I mean it's there's a lot of stuff happening in the real world right now and has been for a long time.
Oh yeah, since the dawn of time.
Perhaps we could pay a little bit of attention to the stories we've invented that excuse that shit. That's the thing that drives me nuts about religion, is that's where those stories lead. Okay, let's excuse Roman Polanski. Let's excuse, Harrison Ford. Let's excuse Harvey Weinstein. Let's excuse Woody Allen. Let's excuse all of these things because these stories are more important than the fucking people that got rolled over badly. And it's fun to focus on. It's fun to focus on the culture, but we need to really kind of examine how much the culture lets us excuse brutality all the fucking time.
As far as I'm concerned, I have a very low expectation of people. So
Yeah.
I'm less disappointed by this stuff because years and years of shit getting worse and worse doesn't really lend me that kind of it'll get better tomorrow kind of spirit. But I think through fiction and through like written works or movies or anything, you kind of get a little restoration of hope where you can kind of suspend reality for a moment. At least it's working out in this place. And sometimes that's all you get.
Sure, but it's a distraction. I mean, it's not working out in this place.
Distractions can be very
it's not
useful.
Working out, it's not, Mikey. It's not working out in this place. It's not working out in the place you live.
It's not working out for me, but there's not 100%. Not 100% of that is not in my control. So I do what I can.
It's not in your control.
I do what I can, and I enjoy a show while I'm resting.
Yeah, we can talk about Star Wars once in a while.
Sure, we can.
Well, I think
just trying to interject a little bit of
yes, behind. I know what you're trying to say.
What's behind the curtain?
Yeah. And I that has been with us historically since we started living in cities together.
Well, even before then, probably.
Oh, I would imagine so, to some degree, anyways. And it's horrifying. But I think that I think we're on an up path because of people like you, Stephanie, talking about this sort of thing. And I think more and more people are being awakened to it. And over time, at least I'm hopeful. I've always been that way. I don't know, raised in a family full of hopeful people, I guess. But I'm always hopeful that things will get much, much better for everyone so that we can all sit around here and not have to talk about this stuff anymore. That's my objective while I'm alive. I'm going to try and aim for that because it shouldn't have to be talked about. It shouldn't be issues to begin with. Everyone should just accept everyone for who the fuck they are. For the most part. I mean, there's obvious, like, I'm not going to be okay with a serial child rapist. Like that I'm not going to be okay with. But people should be who they are, you know. Like, all of us, I think we all get along great. And I love having all you guys
fucking
here.
Stags.
I know.
He is such a fucking piece of shit. I fucking cannot stand that guy. He's the worst.
Brush your teeth.
You guys let my dog out, guys. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Is
Anyway,
that a metaphor? Is he going to take a poop?
but I agree with you, Stephanie, 100%. These people need to be exposed.
No.
He's poop shy. I get it.
You're muted. You're
I
muted.
mean, he's probably not gonna be able to go now because you said something, Jonathan.
No, they they are exposed. It's not that. It's just I really wonder how best to not expose hypocrisy or anything like that, but how to convince people to see that the mythologies they've built up in their own mind have precious little to do with the realities of how people live their lives today.
Right.
That's the break I'd like to make somehow or another. And I love talking about the abstractions that we've created, the cultural myths, Disney and all of this stuff. It's all kinds of fun. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm a little bit more concerned about how those myths impact everybody's lives.
But that's kind of one of the good things about fiction, right? Is it can kind of indoctrinate people in a way that's not so negative. Like, because I grew up watching like fucking kung fu movies, and that made, like, just from watching those, I wasn't walking around like fucking kung fu kicking everybody, but I always that taught me to stand up for the little guy.
Yeah,
like you gotta look out for the underdog. So I mean, there's some positive things that come from these distractions that are good to carry on in the rest of your life, and
that follows.
Okay.
Oh, carry on.
And that's just like one of my favorite things about fiction and things that are made up. And my favorite thing about playing D&D is, yeah, there are no answers. We're making it up as we go, and it's none of it is real, but it all, I don't know, it all kind of tracks towards the universe I wish I lived in.
And it continues in the next generation of films and TV shows that come out. You see these same reflections in the newer shows, and hopefully, eventually, with these types of what's the word I'm looking for here?
Representation.
Testicle.
That works.
Testicle.
The atmosphere.
Good word. I love it.
Testaments.
These entries, I guess you'll say, will keep shaping our society to be better and better as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they'll look back at times like this and go, holy
Right.
shit. You guys remember when we were like this? Holy fuck.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping for. Right?
They're going to be looking at us like Pronghorn Leghorn.
Oh, hoping for that is cool, but the problem is that
Hey, sweet.
the
Sweetie pie.
that the political landscape is based on these myths, and
Yeah, in a way, yeah,
and
for sure.
and to be perfectly honest, there some of those myths are myths that we believe in, and we should stop doing that. We should recognize what is actually going on.
What's the myth that we all believe in that you're talking about?
Well, okay, there's all the Disney stories, all the Bible stories, all the stories of the Mahabharata, all of the stories,
The American Dream.
the American Dream, all of our myths, tend to blind us in various ways as to what's actually happening before our eyes.
That anybody can get rich in capitalism.
That's one thing, sweet. That's a myth. It's actually happening before our eyes. People believe these myths that are not true.
And as long as I can keep you believing that you can get rich, I will
I'm good.
control you. And I will control the narrative.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Sweet said he's going to control me.
Swede will control you.
Don't you do it, Sweet.
That's the way Swede goes.
Don't you do it.
And I think that's the only thing that you could say that everybody in America believes in.
Oh, I don't believe in it. I believe
That
I believe in
Swede
pickles.
will control you. Yes, I agree.
I believe
the only
I believe extremely rare, and in many cases, unique individuals can attain that, but not anyone. Not anyone can be rich in America. Not anyone.
It's more about the circumstances you go into rather than your own.
Could if I
attitude.
robbed a bunch of banks.
my
There's always the
my point is that myths can be incredibly poisonous,
It
and
can be
they
damaging for sure.
historically have been poisonous.
Of course. Yeah.
But you also have
And,
to recognize the other side. They also create cohesion and culture and music and
which is
art
why they're
and
poisonous.
Porn, more importantly.
porn.
Give us inspiration and
exactly.
hope and teach us things about ourselves that we didn't know.
I mean, Aesop's fables are a good idea, a good example of good myths.
Uh-huh.
It's like I don't think that people have really fundamentally changed since ancient days.
I agree.
Remember, though, evolution happens on a very slow scale.
No,
Unfortunately.
I don't think we're evolving at all because motherfuckers is still running around eating boogers. So I don't know.
Don't knock
It's
my between
2022.
lunch and dinner snack, pal.
It's 2022 and this motherfucker's still eating boogers. Nah, we ain't doing nothing.
Sure.
Do we
That's
have
like,
any?
there's
Do we
people-
have any selection pressures on us right now?
To not pick boogers, I shame them publicly every time I see them. Like, ew, stop, you.
It's-
Oh, Mikey, man, when we're hanging out finally, I'm going to be picking my nose all the time now.
Nice. Do you stow it under your tongue, or do you just
No.
sort of put it
Like a tincture?
underneath the?
I'm a
Where do
hamster
you-
poucher.
Where do you
gonna
stick
throw
the
up.
booger? Where do you
This is
stick the booger,
disgusting.
mate?
This is the grossest
This is
fucking
a
thing I've ever
fundamental
encountered in my
question
life.
that you
I'm gonna
need to
legitimately
answer.
throw up right here on stream in front of all of you and all the audience.
Fucking snot
I'm gonna
tincture,
start
bro.
gagging. I'm losing it. I'm losing control of it.
Snot tincture, baby. Just a little
I'm gonna
drop under
lose
the
it.
tongue.
Snags,
All
don't
right, all right.
Close
don't
your
think you,
eyes to
don't
that-
smell it. Don't let it like linger in the back of your throat. Just get it up, because you'll smell that
Right.
smell, and that's really bad.
It's the
There you
worst.
go.
It's not as bad as
Wow.
fish oil, but it's close.
Oh, now you're trying to make me throw up.
That fish sauce. Oh,
Oh, fuck. Cod liver oil is what I used to get as a kid.
ooh.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
What was cod liver oil for?
I went on a
Everything.
hunger strike, so she'd stop fucking giving it to me, which lasted about an hour.
Nah.
I found the
no,
box
you
of
have-
Captain Crunch. Yeah. Yeah, she got the hint though after a few weeks of trying to shove that shit down my throat, and she stopped giving it to us. That's the one
Damn.
thing my sister actually thanks me for from our childhood,
Nice.
getting rid of the cod liver oil. So every time I see her, I'm like, "You're welcome." She goes, "She knows what I'm talking about."
Are you talking about your Seder dinner?
Actually, we've never actually said that to each other in conversation at any time, but that's just something from my childhood.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm just trying to ham it up a little bit. If she's watching this, she'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, I guess he did." So,
She writes you a thank you card, sends it in the mail.
yeah,
the next
suddenly
day.
it shows up in the mail, right?
She sends you a bottle of cod liver oil every year on the anniversary of the time that you got us to not have it anymore.
The shit,
For sure.
some of the shit you have to thank your siblings for that you later in life don't want to admit, but you have to go, fuck.
I shall probably say it was probably the one good thing I actually did for her.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is when your good things don't match up to their good things too. That's kind of embarrassing. I was so
Trying to take my
indebted to you
head
for
off,
this,
bud.
and they're like, that's not my favorite thing. Like, oh,
There was a lot of stuff like because I have two older sisters, so something would be the rule or be the something I'd be like, can we just not do that anymore? And my mom's already fucking beaten down and tired. She's like, whatever, fine, you can do this. It was like, why is the rule different for him? I was like, I asked. Y'all did such a bad job. All I had to do was ask, and now I don't have to do that anymore.
Exactly.
So thanks for paving the way. Appreciate it.
They ran so you could walk.
Just drag themselves through the thistle so I could just skip through merrily.
Yeah, older siblings are good for that.
I was just an annoying ass little kid. Can't wait to have kids so I can have my own little annoying ass motherfucker. So I found it. It's in Star Wars. It's in Star Wars: A New Hope. It's 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Yes, we
Okay.
saw your
Mikey,
comment.
I really fucking appreciate your optimism.
So you're saying it
Really
happens
honestly.
one time in one of the movies? It
No,
doesn't
it's
happen all
every
the times
time.
with all the shots.
It's every time Leia shoots. Every time she has
Oh,
a
every time
blaster,
Leia
she-
shoots.
I said that
Okay.
if you would listen. And every time she fucking shoots, she goes big exaggerated blink, and it's the weirdest thing. And I'm like, why does she
Do not
keep
speak
doing
ill
that?
of Carrie Fisher.
Look, I'm just saying she's blinking. I guess that's like maybe she was told, "Hey, blink when you
Glad I'm
pull the
stoned, so I'll
trigger,
forget this
so that the
conversation. and you
so
won't
that the
have
guy
ruined
can
Star
know
Wars
where
for
to
me.
put the bullets in."
I have a theory
That's what-
for that actually, because Leia was a princess, right? And she didn't shoot a lot of guns or deal with a lot of weapons, as far as we know. So it could be that she was just new to firing a weapon.
She was all in the rebellion.
doesn't mean she
Oh,
learned how to
that's-
shoot.
No,
But in the first, in A New Hope, that's right when she escapes theater, right?
She could have been in the Air Force version of the.
Oh, right. So she didn't
rebellion.
actually do
True.
shit.
Yeah.
She's fucking
Is that
I
when
think-
she's shooting
around.
the grate?
I think
Is
she
that
just
what
ordered
is that
people
when she's
around.
shooting the grate?
Oh yeah.
Well, no. That's earlier in the movie, and she does it once there, but Luke's arm or something is kind of in the way. You can't tell really well, so that's why I went to later. And this is the scene right when they're about to do the rope swing across the gorge.
Yeah, she's doing the. He's throwing the grappling hook.
Yes.
She's
Yeah,
she's
he's
holding
getting the rope ready.
thing.
Yeah, she's doing the cover fire.
Right.
It really doesn't
No.
get cred until the third movie in the original series, and
Also known as Rot J.
yeah, whatever.
Rot J.
Yep. Return of the Jedi.
Oh, I like that.
She really doesn't get a whole ton of cred.
Who? Chewie?
I disagree. She's tough from the first movie. When she stares Vader in the face and basically says "fuck you, motherfucker," and then lies to him as she watch her homeworld be destroyed. She's fucking tough. She's all that. She just may not know how to shoot a gun, but on the I'm as hard as rocks. She's as hard as rocks.
She strangled a
survived
fucking
space.
worm. She strangled a giant worm in the third one.
She did. I mean, I'm not
More
taking that
slug than
away.
worm.
That's why I'm saying that's where she gets cred.
Yeah, she
Well, the
talks-
only reason she was able to fucking strangle Jabba was because she had on maximum mobility clothing, which is why I
Maximum
work out.
mobility? Is
which
that
is
what
why
we're calling it?
Yeah, that's why I work out the same way. I work out the same way. I have a Princess Leia one. I have a Sailor Moon one. It's very.
I've seen it. He looks good in it.
It's very good on the shoulders and the hips. You get lots of mobility in the hips. I like saying hips that way because it's funnier.
I'm just saying when she
Shake
called
your hips.
Chewie a walking carpet and she didn't really know him. She took her life into her own hands. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right, Chewie spared her that day.
Like I could just the movie would have been over pretty quick, but if Chewie would have just grabbed her, tore her arms off, and walked away,
the movie would have been over.
it would have been over right there. It would have been like, wow.
Chewie had
The
already heard the
Kroll-
story of how
Kroll
much
at
she
the
was
roll.
worth.
Ah!
Chewie had already heard the story of how much she was worth. He wasn't going to damage the money.
Maybe.
Can't fuck with that cheddar, baby.
That's
We
true
don't
too.
care about the money. He's got a life debt.
Word.
And
But he
Han
knows
needed
Hans
the money
cares
to
about
get,
the money.
yeah, Han needed the money to get the bounty hunters off.
Oh, you calling
So-
him Han? I just want to fight you.
Han,
name?
Han, Hoon.
Han.
It's not
Ooh.
Han. It's not
I don't
Han.
think I've heard
It's
anyone
Han.
ever call him.
No,
Hoon.
it's not. And you know it's not. You know it's not.
It's Han
It's
Solo.
a dynasty.
He's trying to
Han.
fight. He's got his little wedge issue, and he's going to try and get me riled up. I'm not falling for it, Stax. Sure, it's Han. Fine.
It is Han.
Ugh.
Han, Han, damn.
So Han Solo does say his name a couple times in the movies. It's Han. Skywalker
Yes.
refers to him a couple times as Han. That doesn't mean someone
Why did they
mispronounced
let
your
him
name.
get? Why did they let him get away with that? That's such lazy directing.
I think what it is just it was the actor's pronunciation style. I think it just slipped through.
That's why the director comes in and says, "No, actually, cut. It's actually Han. Let's go again from one." Like that's how you just clear that.
But
shit up.
in the cantina when he goes, "I'm Han Solo," like this is my first mate, Chewbacca or whatever. How he ever does the introduction. Like they've done this canon already, right? Han pronounced his own name, so that's how you have to pronounce it. Just because Luke's some yokel from the sticks and pronounces it wrong doesn't mean it's right.
Hey, I'm your best friend, Luke Skywalker. I'm being space.
Well, you
I'm
think
being
about it.
space ninja samurai with you and learn from the.
You know, Leia also pronounces it Han.
Right. Doesn't mean she's right.
She also
So maybe
made out with
Harrison
her,
No.
Ford is the one pronouncing it wrong.
maybe she made out with her brother, and I don't trust how she can pronounce things.
All I'm saying is if Han never corrected her, it really doesn't
She
matter
was
that
giving up
much.
that sweet,
That's-
sweet.
That's what I'm saying. Call him whatever you want. Just not late
It's
for
not
dinner
late for
or
dinner.
whatever. Yeah.
You're paying my bill. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. You got a lot of money. You're buying. It's on your card. We're good. You're buying drinks.
She's Her Highnessy. She can say whatever she wants.
Exactly.
I say that to my
Oh,
wife.
Hank.
She loves it. She loves being called Her Highnessy. Yes, Your Highnessness.
Do you guys cosplay? I gotta know. Like I can
want
see
to.
Mikey. Like, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I would like to start cosplaying.
Well, I kind of want to see you in the Princess Leia outfit.
Well, I didn't say who'd be who. Come on, Neil. We got to keep
That's,
it real.
that's for
Equal
a different
opportunity.
website.
I cosplayed once back in '93.
Were you a disc golf? Were you disc golf?
Al-
Were you disc golf?
No, I didn't know about disc golf thing.
Okay.
What Mikey doesn't know is he's going to be in the
in
R2D2
Halifax
box.
at the Comic Con.
What
So
were you?
I was a barbarian.
so I
your
want
shirt off?
Mikey. I want Mikey
Fair,
in the
Justin.
Hut Slayer outfit, and I want Mrs. Famine in a Lando Calrissian outfit. That's what I want. Can you make that happen, Mikey?
Baby, find the costumes.
Actually, I want him in the, and I forget the name of the race, the blue,
Twilight.
yeah, Twi'lek. I want him in the Twi'lek costume right before
Na'vi?
Leia gets there. Yep,
I think it's the Navi.
Na'vi.
Oh, that's from Avatar.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You motherfucker got me with a Mikey Famine. How
Nice.
dare you?
I cosplayed Lobo once.
Nice.
That's probably.
Who, what?
Do you have any
the main
pictures of that?
man.
I cosplayed Lobo, this guy here. Yeah.
Lobo.
Do you have
Oh,
any
I
pictures
knew
of
you
your
were-
cosplay?
No,
Ah, damn.
I wish I did because it was pretty good.
I would.
I've
I was gonna
found
say.
some-
Oh shit. Sorry.
found some rubber skulls and glued them onto the boots so they're on my knees, and
Cool.
I had the red contacts, and just
Oh,
they were
God.
like a brand new type of thing too. Like you had to kind of know somebody in the industry to get some. So
Neil's got
I-
connections.
I cosplayed the man a few times
did you?
for like 2 decades.
Peter and the Monkey Man.
All of my anime is like Naruto based, so no one knows it or cares because everybody hates Naruto except for Neil.
Okay, good.
I don't hate Naruto. I just didn't have time to watch all of it.
I like Naruto.
I've never, seen, it.
What
I
is
love
it?
Naruto.
What is that?
Familiar. So.
It's an anime.
It's probably
And a
really
manga.
Freaking magic ninjas.
So good.
Yeah, pretty much.
So good.
Yeah. Magic ninjas. Yeah, that's
Me
Tell me
and
I'm
my
wrong.
sister actually- me and my sister actually cosplayed as Ashitaka and Mononoke from Princess Mononoke.
Nice.
There is no good Japanese animation after
you know,
Battleship Yamamoto.
yeah.
You know,
Star
Miyazaki
Blazer.
movies are going to be
Star
in
Blazer.
theaters this year, right?
Star Blazers was awesome.
It was
Fuck,
great.
it was.
That and Robotech.
That was
Yep.
fucked
yeah,
my
I was
childhood
I was
up.
gonna say. And there was one more in there for me. It was known as Gachman, but here they were Geoforce or something. Or,
Yeah, GeForce.
Did anybody here play the Robotech game?
Yeah.
No.
The RPG?
Yep.
No.
By Palladium
so
Games.
Good. It was Palladium Games, but it was so good. I remember having so much fun with that.
They have a tabletop miniature game now. Been out for a few
That's
years.
BattleTech, though, isn't it?
Nope.
Or BattleTech?
Nope,
Oh, it's actually Robotech.
Robotech
Yeah.
released their own game.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did play BattleTech for a number of months in a group. It was kind of interesting too.
I never did get into the tabletop games much.
Dude, the ridiculousness of the maps. They used to have like 2 or 3 of those tables that are 3 feet by 6 feet long with stacks of foam all carved into various shapes and spray painted with trees.
Oh, I've
It
seen
was
that.
such a
I've seen it.
menagerie of fucking stuff. And they'd have it all set up, but it was all set up so you could place your mech anywhere on it too, right? So it was
Yeah.
really kind of cool. And they
I've
had,
seen them.
they had laser pointers with do we have line of sight? Yeah, you got
Yeah,
line of sight
yeah.
there, you can take a shot. You know.
A lot of guys would come in and play that shit at the comic shops or the gaming stores that I used to hang out in and play like Yu-Gi-Oh and buy
Yeah.
comic stuff. So I see that shit all the time. I just never did get into it. I'm like, that looks really expensive.
Yeah. Says the
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
Wait. Says the guy doing collectible card games. I've always liked that because I'm a miniature guy, not a card guy. And then
Yeah.
the card guy goes, "How much does that army cost?" I go, "I don't know." Like this back in the day, I go like $250. Like, oh my god, that's fucking so expensive. And I'm like, "How much do you have in cards?" He's like, "Well, Well, that's different. I'm like, how much is in the cars? They quickly inventory it and like $250. I'm like, same kink, dude, just different way of getting it done, right? Like that's the reality.
Except
Honestly,
the
I
card
didn't
guys
look-
spend that every month.
I didn't look at
Well-
it that way. I just said I have one expensive hobby. I don't need two.
Right, and that
Yeah.
see that justification totally makes sense to me. But I've always wondered, like, oh, that's too expensive. You mean no? You just don't want to spend again because that's the problem with collectible card games, miniature games, and all this stuff. They get you, they hook you, and they pull you because it's fun and it's social
And
and
drain
it's,
your bank account.
Yeah, well, and it's not just the, I don't know, with miniatures, it's the building, the painting, and then the playing. And with cards, again, I was in Magic for a while. Like it's going through and designing the decks. Like you didn't design them the day you showed up to play. You were designing them for like 2 weeks before you showed up for the tournament.
Oh yeah,
or whatever, right?
And you were play testing them with
Right.
yourself beforehand, seeing how they played out. Okay, I got to thin it out a bit, or I got to add more mana because I'm just not getting any. You'd play test it against yourself.
Yes,
or your friends.
I am a Warhammer guy. I mean, it's one of the games I play. I do play Warhammer, and I have
I never got into Warhammer, but I always wanted to try it.
I've been
I
doing
think you'd like Space Marines.
I played 40K when I was younger.
Yep.
I liked painting and modeling more than I liked actually playing the game, though.
That's the issue. I got some
Yeah,
stuff.
I wasn't into that.
My buddy Todd was right into that stuff. He had trunks of that shit, man. I think he played 2 or 3. I know he played the Mech Warrior for sure, and then some other War Machine, I think, or something.
I just recently finished this guy up for one of my armies in 40K, like a week ago.
Let's see that. Oh, that looks cool.
Ooh,
Bad
pretty.
wait. Hang on. Keep it there. There we go.
So it's
That is
just enough to
cool.
get it done on the table. So
Nice.
they're too expensive now.
Mike is asleep at the wheel.
You
Right
can
now.
3D print them now, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 3D printer. I picked one up. He helped a buddy build and model this display. He keeps winning best army, best paint. Sweet.
So you can do that at home now. You can like order the prints and then print them out on your own 3D printer.
Or you could just
that's
bootleg
cool.
them.
Yeah.
Or you can do that, sure.
You wouldn't download. You wouldn't download a Titan, would you?
Yeah.
Download an army.
Well, if again, it's one of those things. Some companies are being really smart about it. There's companies going, we'll make the rules and the STL files for you. Then you buy the STL files and our rules, and then you can print as many armies as you want. And all they like, because a lot of the big companies are still like Games Workshop, which is Warhammer. They're being really dumb. Like their model is soon going to crash because a lot of people don't play tournament. Now in the tournament, you have to use official models, but outside of tournaments and just for friendly play, you can play with anything you want. I mean, you play with soda caps if you wanted to.
Sure.
And
I'm listening.
People are starting to realize that hey, these printable STLs they look as in many cases close to. They're typically not on par, but they're close. And you paint them up, they look great. You put them on a table, and you can play any game you want. And I don't just play Warhammer. I play a lot of historical miniature war games too. Like I play a couple games that are set in the ancient past. Like I have an entire. I'm not going to pull them out, but I have entire hundreds of figures of like Roman era stuff that I've painted in 28 millimeter and stuff. So
If I transfer $100 to you, you pull them out.
I'll pull out one. So something I finished not too long ago.
Well, that's going to get clipped.
I bet Mice is already on it.
Mm-hmm.
If he isn't, he is now.
So I painted this. It's in 28 millimeter. It's a Seleucid war elephant.
Nice.
So
Oh, that's cool.
Very nice.
That's cool.
So
You painted that?
yeah.
It's an elephant.
Yep. So I mean, that's part of my love of history too. So this kind of plays into it. And my wife goes, "So you have to go to
it's not-
grad school
you
so you
said-
can learn what? So you have to go to grad school to figure out what color to paint your fucking elephants?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, fair question.
The answer to that is yes.
Salukins are some of the most fun to play in the Total War series too, because you have both Bactrian cataphracts and you have the
So you got
Sarissas.
yeah,
the Sarissas on top of the cataphracts.
and then you can the amount of mercenaries you can buy into your army too is just incredible. Like the different expansions. Like so, yeah, I agree. Like it's awesome to do, but I don't have as much time as I used to. When I love doing it, but then COVID killed my hobby. Kind of angry about that because you need to play with other people.
Yeah.
And my wife, this is the one hobby my wife doesn't do. She doesn't do miniatures. She role plays and she'll play card games with me, but she will not. She's like, I'm not painting that shit. Like I have too much time. She's like, I'm going to work on needlepoint and crocheting and knitting. So I get asked out on that. I even offered to paint an army for her one time. I'm like, hey, if I paint an army for you, will you play against me? She's like, no. She goes, I think that shit's stupid. I'm like, oh, bring all sad.
Yeah.
Is there not like a tabletop version of it now?
Oh yeah, that's what this is.
No, I mean the computer.
Well, there's simulators that you can run that are okay, but part of it for me is sitting there talking shit to people as I play in real life, drinking beer. Like, oh, dude, you thought that was gonna fucking work, but I rolled dice because you use dice to kind of determine how shit happens. You're like, fuck you. You know, it's not as fun over the internet when they can just go click you off and turn off your volume because you're talking shit.
Yeah. The dark side of technology.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my shit.
It'd be like playing a collectible card game and not having to hear any of the banter.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Like Magic. Without Magic, with you going, oh, here it comes. Like that slow delivery as you're about to just kill someone. Oh,
activated my trap.
I've tapped everything in my army on my side. Here you go. Oh, it's over. And you go. For all the nerd nerds out there, like they're all, what is this about? Yeah. Shit you do to keep yourself sane.
Word. It is.
Reed just yawned. We are done.
No.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Mikey's not into, like, if you're into anime, there's a lot of really good anime-based games out there now. Like
I'm new to that kind of gaming.
Okay.
I'm getting into it. I started playing D&D.
Mikey, you started playing D&D for a year ago.
I'm still new. I'm not a grizzled vet.
No, you're not a veteran, but you're not exactly, new.
Fine, I'm stale. I'm a sophomore. Jesus fuck. Can't have nothing around here. I'm always nothing.
Never
good enough.
I mean, you're funny.
How dare you name call?
Mikey, you have been consistently playing in a campaign for over a year that meets up regularly. Like there are people who have been playing for years who have never achieved that.
In your face, you fucking scrubs. You fucking suck. Dedicate yourselves. Fucking commit.
Calm down.
I did it. You can do it too.
Mikey, you want to address this?
I thought for sure Mikey would get the reference in my Ramune Marble question.
I didn't read the question. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it. I'm working on the new intro.
Oh, this one.
But I thought you were working on Nutsnake.
Yeah.
I have like 85 projects going right now. So, can you eat the marbles? Is that what she asked?
No. Can you play with
Ramune?
Ramune?
Yeah, if you can get it out of the fucking bottle, I guess you could just break it and then just like sweep it up and then pick the marble out. But if you got a way of getting the marble out of there, tell me. Oh man,
Share the secret.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, well,
You cut me deep, mice.
I just made a mistake by Googling Furby butt plugs.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Welcome
That was
to
your
a,
first mistake.
welcome to a government list.
that is a huge mistake.
Welcome to the community.
They sell them on Etsy.
They sell like everything Furby on Etsy.
Oh, jeez.
I don't believe you. Why don't you put the link in the private chat?
No,
If you
Don't
want
do
me
it.
to, I will.
don't do it.
Don't
No.
do it.
I'm gonna click on it.
Oh,
Okay.
humanity.
The humanity.
It's a crime. It's a crime.
You can. There's a lot of great games you can play with proxies for actual miniatures.
Where's the link?
I'm getting it. Hold on a second.
Taking too long.
Jeez. Well, calm down.
What if there's a fucking shipping delay? I need to know.
Golly. You know what? You're
That's free,
you're
Mike.
gonna get that butt snake delivered sooner than
Whatever
you
game you were
think.
talking about with soda caps.
So
Yeah.
it's all good. Just
See, the thing about butt snake is that you don't
we're
ever
in a
know when
photo
it's
tape.
going to appear. It just does.
Whenever
no,
it's
they
most
don't.
No,
inopportune.
butt snake is the one that you know is coming. It's nut snake that's the one you don't know.
That's the
No,
slippery
the,
one.
the difference
Fair
between
enough.
butt snake and
Yeah.
nut snake is that nut snake has to make its own hole.
Except it doesn't though.
Just correct.
fair enough again.
Because it can travel via the vas deferens.
Correct.
What?
Oh,
You guys are making up an entire fucking mythology.
no,
about
that's the
this?
Yes.
that's the
Truth.
And here
Because
we
the
are.
urethra connects to the vas deferens.
Let me just pull up the anthem. Let's see if they have anything about it in there.
There's something bad about to happen, isn't there?
I
Maybe.
sound like it.
Maybe.
I'm having like pictures of like demented, anally inclusive Teddy Ruxpin spinning around in my mind, and he's talking to me as it all goes on.
oh,
You're
my
okay.
little brother had one of those when I was
My
like
little
4.
butt snake. My little
Exactly.
butt snake.
Not butt snake, Teddy Ruxpin, and the batteries went down in it, and oh, it was so creepy. Yeah, Mikey knows what I'm talking about.
Dude, having toys that talk that took batteries was like the best. It was like 2 toys in one because as soon as the batteries started to go, they just turned into like, in my head, that's when they turned evil. It's like, instead of it saying it's morphin' times, like it's morph. I'm like, oh no, and then the monsters took him, and he's being brain controlled.
Fair enough.
This is cursed.
No, that's fine.
That is
hell is
cursed.
that?
I don't know what it is, but I'm afraid of
It's
it.
Jesse.
No, it's Woody.
But it's got
Is it a Woody
Jesse's
butt
red
plug?
hair though.
Is that a butt
I
plug?
guess that one is Woody. Yeah.
No, it's a Furbyized
Yeah.
Woody Toy Story doll.
Sweet.
So it doesn't say it's not a butt plug, is what you're saying.
It doesn't say it's not a butt plug.
I guess depending on how adventurous you are, it could be.
Yeah.
If you're brave
Anything is a butt plug if you're brave enough.
enough. If you're brave enough.
Yeah.
If you got the stones. The intestinal fortitude.
Yeah. Thanks for that
Intestinal
nightmare.
fortitude.
Ree.
You're welcome.
Speaking of nightmares,
Way to go.
Ree fits in well here.
where's Ollie?
Is that the new introduction, Mikey?
Pat, I got a couple of cool figs here too. I got like this wagon.
Distracted me.
Sorry, like that wagon.
Oh,
Cool, cool.
Nice wagon.
And these are just the ones I could find handy. Most of them are stored in the back room because I haven't used them. There's a warrior with a
Oh,
shield
Chaos
and a big
Warrior.
fucking mace. Yeah.
Old Chaos Warrior.
So,
Very nice.
nice
and there's this really cool spider.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
And
Nice
I even have Zermos.
Wait, you
I
have
hate you.
Zermos?
I have Zermos.
I'm going to the fucking garage. I am never gonna go
That's it. You're getting out of the center square now. Paul.
Motherfucker, you. You stay out of my face, Ollie, man. You stay out of my face.
This is not a platform for your cheesy ass humor, Ollie.
Isn't it though?
By the way, Zermos could be a butt plug too.
Nice.
You got it. Like
The
we have
real butt
different-
plug was inside of us all along.
we have different definitions of it fits than other people.
That's what lubrication's for.
Really?
And a shoehorn.
No.
Dude, I
One
worked
of the
hard
long
for that
ones.
joke. Come on now.
You worked it. Yeah, you did. You did. You went and pulled some toys out of storage just so you could tell that thermos joke, didn't you?
Ollie's so
Flavor guy.
proud of himself.
Ollie's stoned.
Well,
Ollie's
somebody
super-
should be.
Stone.
Yeah.
When is Ollie not
Hey.
stoned though? Like that's usual.
That
It's normal.
yeah, that's okay.
Well, I don't know where the hell Mikey went.
Hey,
Mike ran away.
Mikey, come
Ran away.
back.
He went to get more
Can-
of his Naruto gear, guys. He's
Can I shill something really quick?
Of course.
As long as it doesn't get Neil demonetized.
No, it won't. No. No, it's
This
safe.
It's
It's
already
safe.
all-
was
come on.
monetized in the first place.
No, this is safe. But next week I'm having my 1 year on YouTube celebration because I will have achieved 1 year on YouTube. So I want like anybody who's been part of the journey to either be in the stream or be in the chat or something. It'll be fun.
What time are you doing it?
It's starting at 2 p.m. Eastern when I usually do medical myths, but then I'm going to keep it going longer, kind of as long as people want to hang out.
So this is when exactly?
Next Saturday.
Cool.
Sweet.
So I'm going to play like I'm working on some highlights from medical myths. And then I'm going to have a trivia about medical myths that we've done on this show. So
Now,
it'll
are
be-
they just regular highlights or are they like highlights?
Oh, it's the funny shit. It's the funny shit.
My
Oh, it's my
answer is C,
Funny
Guatemala.
shit is the best shit.
Oh, is this what you told me was going to be on the thing? Yeah. Okay, we talked about
The
this.
thing
before.
on the thing with the thing.
Well, I don't
That
want to give it up.
thing.
I don't want to give up the secrets. That's
Yeah, don't give up the secrets.
That thing with the thing.
The thing with the
Okay.
thing.
See,
You know the thing?
the point of it was for you all not to know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Okay.
I just want to point out, Sweet is currently engaged in the exact minimum amount of engagement that he has to have to keep what's going on in the stream. But he's definitely concentrating on something while going, when it's time for me to come into this conversation, I will. And
Yeah, he
now's
rolls
that time,
forward.
Sweet.
Mhm.
And
Well, he's
it's
probably
good.
He's probably working.
I didn't say he wasn't. I
Yeah.
was noticing that he's focused, but he is paying attention to us. But just enough division to where it's like 80% brain power over here, and only 20% for these fucking idiots over here. So
That's
This
how I
is
went
true.
through school.
Oh, Mikey,
did I call it right,
hear
Sweet?
me?
Was I right? It's like
Yeah, I'm working on a deal book for a green energy company.
sweet.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Mikey. I didn't mean to drive you away like that, buddy. I'm sorry, Mikey.
Whatever.
He's not sorry.
He's probably not even actually angry with you. He probably went and got a snack.
I know.
The only reason I came back is because I went to the garage to smoke weed and I realized I didn't have any left and I have to grind some more. So I'm not back for Ollie. I do not accept his apology.
There you go.
I'm still mad at him. I just left all my supplies here. And unfortunately, it's like when you storm out of the house and you forgot your phone on the counter and you're like, fuck.
I
You gotta
gotta
turn around and
do
walk
it
back
all
in.
over
I'll
again.
be honest with you. I will go without my phone to just not lose that moment. You know,
Yeah, but what if you left your keys?
That's the one that
I'll
kills me.
walk.
Is keys. Yeah.
I will fucking buy a new car rather than walk back in that
I will
house.
walk to the dealership. I will get an Uber.
I will Uber to the dealership and buy a new vehicle for my new life where people aren't assholes.
Do not
we-
underestimate how stubborn I am in domestic situations.
You misjudged my pettiness. Soon you will learn all my secrets.
I like that. You misjudged my pettiness is now my official.
Your lack of pettiness. I find your lack of pettiness disturbing.
You know,
Fuck.
All right. It's
Neil,
getting
you
later
never
for
answered.
me.
You didn't ever answer the question, Neil.
What's
What was
the
the
question?
question?
Is your name Neil? Ollie?
I just asked what was the
No,
question.
you were on my
Why?
list right now. All right. You were on my short list. Now Neil and only Neil, not Ollie. how long should people wait before they, seal the deal if they're going out on dates? And the dates are going, let's say, well.
When the hell did this question happen?
You were smoking.
Oh,
It was a while ago, and this question actually did come up. It's a rather
I remember it.
interesting one.
wait.
I
Okay,
remember.
ask that again.
How many dates is average or normal for people to wait before, they brown chicken, brown cow?
Well, I don't believe I've ever brown chicken, brown cow.
Oh, yes, you have.
I think
Um,
that meant
However,
fuck. I'm not sure, but I think that meant fuck.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that meant.
Not really
Fuck.
convinced, but I think it meant
Intercourse.
fuck.
What am fuck?
Humpty Dumpty.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Horizontal mumbo.
I don't know. I think it depends on. For me, anyways, it's been my history. It just depends on how I've felt about how things are going.
Good answer. Good answer.
And if things seemed like they were going in that direction, then I'd be like, I'm down.
And there you go, community. Everyone had about the same answer. You'll know when it's time.
Yeah, you know.
You'll know.
Yeah.
Well,
And that time is when there's consent.
That, or they'll stop answering your phone calls.
As
One
soon
or
as
the
you
other.
get consent, it is fucking green light city. Go rip all your clothes off. Do it in public.
No, you should
let's
have
not-
consent from all parties involved.
Call
Yes,
the
exactly.
neighbors. Put out an
Put
e-bite.
posters on their telephone poles. The bills.
Yeah.
Make sure there's a double decker
Isn't
tour
that
bus
the
there that's
argument
full of people with
against
cameras.
against kink and pride?
What?
What's that? What?
Isn't that the argument against kink and pride, that you have to have consent from all parties involved, and there are people there that are not able to consent?
I think it depends on the kink.
Is that like when me and my wife agree to take our socks off when it's really cold in the winter? Is that what we're talking about?
You just trigger
Yes.
something in me.
As long as you both consent for it, that's fine. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, wife, you're not consenting when you put them cold things on my legs in December. Motherfuckers is
Oh,
cold.
been
She's
there.
She's been kicking snowballs for the last half hour or some shit.
Yeah. There's cold, and then there's my wife's ass in December cold.
Yeah.
Barefoot water skiing,
Yeah,
ice
yeah.
skiing, regular skiing.
On the same token, though, I could never sleep with
Skiing.
somebody who wears socks to bed.
Oh, I need my socks.
Who said that?
I
I
can't
said that.
stand.
Jonathan.
Jonathan, how long you been married?
I don't do that.
Okay. How long you been in a single? Because at some point, someone's cold feet will ruin your day or night. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think socks are the appropriate thing to do.
Exactly. It's
dear
I
God.
don't want your claws scratching me. I don't want no coldness. I
No,
want
they
a
need-
nice, velvety, smooth sock.
right,
Hold
like
on.
some
Rubbed up
fluffy
against my
little
leg.
socks, special bed socks. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not talking like your regular old,
Tube
run of the mill tube sock. I'm talking socks for bed.
Look, if you got PJ socks, all power to you. But if you're wearing day socks to bed, you're a monster.
I just explained.
Day socks.
It's like
Are those
like
are those work
What-
socks?
What
Mike.
about-
It's like day walker, day socks. I'm having flashbacks of Blade. Day socks.
Well, I have a onesie with a bum flap. Does that count? And it's got the footage.
Yes, yes, it does.
Are the sock parts, are those zippable on and off?
No, they're
Yeah,
they're
because
solid.
they
I
have the
to-
right idea.
If I'm
Yeah,
taking
Neil-
off my sock,
the
the
right
whole thing's
idea.
coming off.
Yeah, Neil turns around backwards with the front down and goes, London bridges falling.
I'm really curious about the foot fetish implications of all
What?
this. It's,
Oh, I still have my wife's feet as my lock screen. It's not as funny now that I work from home, but boy, it was funny at work. I have a picture of my wife's feet as my backup picture. So then, like, they're gonna think I have a foot thing. My wife is like, "That's weird," and I'm just in the middle of it all, cackling to myself as this is the greatest troll that has ever gone down in marriage history.
Well, when I was
Are
a
you
cop,
sure
I
about
used
that?
to my kink was showing my wife's paycheck to my fellows at my guys at work to demasculate them.
nice.
Yeah, that's
should
what you
start
do
doing
if your
that.
wife makes more money than you. You don't get petty and jealous about it. You make other people get petty and
That's
jealous.
exactly
about
what I do. I married up. I mean, I'm fully fucking aware of the reality of my situation.
Same.
It's like
Same.
up, like straight up. Like
Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, exactly. She was
Here's some
trolling,
advice for you, Mikey.
and I snagged her.
Gotcha now.
No. Okay. Closed police, closed sheriff. Is that your title? Are you the deputy
I don't care
sheriff?
if it's. I don't care if it's mid-harsh winter, December. You know, winter is coming. Game of Thrones book. I don't care. I'm not sleeping with socks or pants.
You're sleeping.
Thank you.
You're sleeping in the car is where you're sleeping.
I will be fine in the car. I will be happy in the car.
You go in the car with your ridiculousness.
Look,
because
I'm
your
saying
skin
straight-
is not as warm on the outside as it is on the inside.
I'm saying straight people are doing it wrong. Like, have separate rooms and have
Okay.
a fuck parlor in the middle.
Okay, I'm interested.
Or do you like do you set that up on your calendar at the time? I mean,
No, you just fuck.
Um,
You have a conversation. and it's
texting
like,
to each other. How are you feeling? I'm feeling great. You want to meet in the middle? Fuck, that takes too long.
You know what I would do?
Your way, I'll start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle.
You know what I would do? The first thing I would do is I would set up one of those elaborate like jump scare machines and then knock on her side of like her door, and then I would run back into my side and wait and scare her.
That's a good way to never have to use that middle room again.
Fair enough.
And you know what's weird? Both of her doors are locked. Huh.
Now I can turn it into my Lego room.
Yeah. Joke's on her. My room just doubled in size. Sucker.
See,
I got 2 rooms.
It'd be weird shit like, hey, if you do the dishes, I'll meet you in the middle room, and I'd be cleaning the fucking house, doing all kind, and there'd be a lot of disappointed me's. That's all I'm gonna say. Lots of snoring on the other side over here, and I'd be like, hey, showing up in my birthday suit, and there'd be nothing fucking going on because there'd be a honeydew Lewis on the door.
I
do that
to her from time to time. I just have to let her know. Just come out of the shower, no towel. What's up? Don't forget who you're fucking with. This is the real deal over here. This is as mediocre as it gets.
So when she's done laughing, she's the endorphins have been released, and she jumps right into it.
Yeah, she's in a better mood.
Self-aware, Mikey.
Give her a couple of helicopters, and then they'll go ahead and get dressed. Start the day.
You know, the truth is like most of us here aren't willing to admit they're mediocre, but I'm okay with mediocre now. It's like
mediocre is good. Mediocre is better than toxic.
Subpar. Exactly. I'm not subpar.
There's so many shitty toxic dudes out there. Like I had no idea.
Exactly.
I had no idea.
I always tell my wife, "Hey, you scored a C."
There you go.
That's top 25%.
Right. You're in the creme de la creme.
Or in grad school, it's the top 15%.
You're driving around in the Grand Marquis of men.
Exactly. You upgraded from Toyota Pinto to Toyota Corolla. Ford Pinto to Toyota Corolla.
You mean Ford Pinto?
Yeah.
That's why I corrected myself. Slow down, sweet.
Congratulations. You will no longer catch on fire.
Exactly.
However, you will be late getting to everywhere you're trying to go.
But you'll get great gas mileage to get in the
Oh, cheap,
Yeah.
cheap to own, cheap to maintain. Just bang on. I'm cheap, but not fast.
And from personal experience, that's the Toyota Corolla is what T-boned our car when we were a few weeks ago, and those things disintegrate.
Nice.
They absolutely disintegrate.
Holy shit. I just looked at the time. It's like 1:30 in the morning. No wonder I'm near passing out.
You know that
That's the weed.
I was about to say the time's been passing the same way the whole time, man.
Oh, yeah. It's been passing.
Time is relative.
Doesn't mean that I look
you
at
know
it.
every time when we're starting this thing.
He knows.
What? When?
Every time it starts at the same time, basically every time. Like you know.
But it doesn't end at the same time. And we're talking about endings, not startings.
Got him.
Well,
Boom, roasted.
Jonathan's about to talk some shit, but I don't know if Ollie will actually get it. Ollie's
You
like
know,
30
that's the
seconds
thing.
into the conversation.
Talking
Money
shit
is
to
also
Ollie right now.
relative. The more you have, the more relatives you have.
Jesus.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah. Bye, Ollie.
I am out.
Hey, Ollie.
Yeah, I'm
Freaking
I'm
Ollie's
an
gonna
hour
sign off
behind
like
you,
he made the
so
joke.
There you go.
Jonathan and I are going to team up for a while and talk shit. Don't worry, it's all good.
It's all good.
Hey guys, you
My
kind
notion
of talk
talking,
about.
buddy. Mikey, you've been replaced.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think
didn't
I'm
mean
gonna
that.
go too, you guys.
What?
I'm getting tired. I'm
Aw.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Aw.
have chronic illness. Yes, I'm using it as an excuse. Sue me.
Low
I
down.
hear you. It's
She's gonna.
so
She's
down.
sneaking to go onto TikTok. That's what she's actually doing
Yeah.
under
No,
her
it-
sock account.
No,
My
it's cool.
sister's home. I want to go say hi.
No, it's cool.
That's a
You
valid
come, you come
reason.
here once every 4 to 5 months, and that should be enough for us. Yeah, we'll just.
Did you, Reed, did you grow up with your sister?
Kind of. We started living together in about middle school.
Okay, and so every day for how many years?
Yeah, how many years?
And how
That
many
I've
years
been
have you
living
gotten to
with
spend with
her?
us?
That you live with her?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's just get straight to the point
it's
here.
comparing about time and the maintenance of relationships. I mean,
Mhm.
we've been hanging out
Mhm.
for what 3 hours now, and you're
Mhm.
literally you have decades of this familial bond with your sister. I mean,
Right.
I'm just
And you're just
I'm
gonna let
putting
this
into-
slide away, like
Maybe
just
it's
let it
maybe her and her,
deteriorate.
maybe her and her sister aren't that close, and they're very fragile. They're on eggshells. It's
It's
kind of
possible.
thin ice. So she needs it. They're on such bad terms that they need to hang out today.
Are you
I have an
telling me
idea.
that she
She
abandoned
can
us
invite
in a
her
bad
sister on right
relationship?
now, and they can hang out together. And we
Oh,
get
she would
to know
hate
her.
that.
I have an idea.
Yes, Neil.
She could just tell us
Yeah, I was
instead of our
about
speculation.
to say.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like us, just say so.
No, it's
Oh my gosh, you guys! I love you guys.
Again, we
But
can
I
take a
didn't
hint.
like us.
We can take a hint.
No, we get it.
So when's your sister coming on the show?
Yeah,
I don't know when you gonna ask her.
and your stupid Frodo map behind you sucks.
Hey,
If your
I
sister
knew
wants
that
stupid
to
little
come on, she's
Naruto
welcome to
photo
come.
sucks.
I knew she'd
Hey,
fire back.
Shikamaru's a shit, man. Leave Shikamaru out of it.
Yeah, man.
Um,
That's my guy.
You got everybody against you
You
now.
should have mislabeled which anime it was. You should have been like,
I
yeah, you're
should've.
Cowboy Bebop. Teacher's
Oh,
Oh.
you're
Dragon Ball
Inuyasha
Z.
shit.
Where's
Noah-
your Krillin hoodie, Mike?
No one likes your no face picture you got behind you. Just take it
My
down.
no face picture.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
but you know what? Do people do like? Kitty.
Hey,
yes.
Oh, you're gonna take
kitties,
the cat away from
always
us.
Mikey,
kitties.
let's-
Oh, the kitty.
That's a low blow. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's gonna
What
take
you
the
do
cat
about
away
Hanging
from us.
fruit.
Mikey, do you have a counter for the cat?
Counter for the cat.
She doesn't get to
I hope
see
you don't
like,
have like a tiny
Falcor
dog
anymore.
or anything cute like that. That would be awful.
There is no counter for kitties.
Hold on, I gotta whistle loud.
Maybe
Mm.
titties,
there is-
but
there
I
is
mean,
one.
I don't think Mikey has any of
Perhaps.
those.
There is one thing
What?
better than kitties.
He does, but they're not like impressive.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Puppy.
There's the little munch.
There you go.
Little
Doggies,
mutant.
doggies, doggos work with kitties. That's cool.
You want to see? All right, sit up. All right, up you go. Oh,
what was it? Looks just like the dragon from fucking.
oh yeah. She called him.
Falcor.
She called him the rabbit from Neverending Story.
Yeah,
I was like,
the
what?
It's so
rabbit.
much worse when they get it wrong, right?
He's nervous.
Rabbit? How is that a rabbit at all?
He's a flying rabbit.
I
He's
never
a
said that.
flying
He's a dog dragon.
He's a wish dragon.
Yeah, that's
He's a witch dragon.
He is
There's a luck dragon.
Oh, it's
luck, yeah.
Luck, not wish. I got the
Can I
wrong
tell you
spell there.
something, Mikey?
Hmm.
I've never watched the entirety of that story.
You'd like it.
It never ends.
It's still going.
Never ends.
It's not finished yet. It's not out yet.
Part two's
Never,
coming.
ever.
But never, ever, ever, ever.
What? Never. No, never.
Yes, Randolph, he does fly whenever I take him for a ride. I promise.
He's just a baby one.
No, he's
I-
he's almost 5. That's just as big as he's gonna get.
That's
He just
babies for luck dragon.
Oh yeah, they age differently than dogs.
You were leaving, I thought.
Oh yeah, okay. I forgot. I
Well-
forgot. Thank you.
I wanted to make sure because I'm going to say if your sister is serious about coming on the show,
I can ask her.
see if she wants to.
Yeah, I'll ask her. I'll see if she's down.
Ask
I
her,
want
coward.
to tell her if she's willing to come on and talk all kinds of shit about it. We want to know all the secrets.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna want dirt.
Just dirt.
Okay.
Shovels of dirt.
I have
got a
decades
wheelbarrow.
of dirt.
Tuesday and Thursday open, and the following Tuesday and Thursday open still. So
Okay, sounds good. I will ask her and see what she says. But
all right, she
you
on
guys
Twitter?
have a lovely night.
Yeah.
It was great talking to you.
Whatever.
See you guys later.
Thanks
Whatever
for
you,
being,
Mikey.
Good
just
night.
abandon us. It's fine. Whatever
You
makes
know-
you whatever helps you sleep at night, knowing that you left us.
Yeah.
You,
just
know what? Y'all will help sleep tonight. How's that? Hmm?
You
know
just do
she-
this, Reed. All you gotta do is this. There you go. Just
She's
fucking
gonna be-
mute him.
yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, she's
Just
gonna
fucking mute him.
Ah!
Got
There
him.
you go.
She's gonna be clicking out of this stream, and her sister's never gonna hear anything about coming on the show.
Jesus.
She's like, you're not.
I'm gonna ask her right now. You people, shut up.
There it is.
You
It comes
people.
out. There it is. Now it
What
comes
does that
out.
mean?
Now it
yeah,
comes
what are you talking about on here? Jeez, wow.
Just add a little
There's
bit
a
of
very
pressure.
diverse group of people here.
I
I don't know.
you just add a little bit of pressure,
Us?
and the cracks,
No.
and the cracks start showing.
Never.
The cracks will show with a little bit of pressure.
We would never say something perverted ever. I don't know who you're talking about.
Never.
No.
That is
Never.
correct, Dave. I am a really happy individual. I like to laugh. So
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I was working on Nut Snake, the sequel to Butt Snake.
okay. I'm
I
sorry.
think we were accused of sexual talk. Yeah, that's that.
I can't understand you right now because I'm, leaving.
Ouch.
Y'all need Jesus.
Jesus might help. Actually,
We need
right, at this moment.
Jesus.
We do need Jesus.
Jesus.
Everyone needs Jesus.
That is a pretty man.
Turn that into wine.
Jesus
for him.
is a pretty man.
I don't know how blatant my flirting was last time I was on a show with him, but it was there.
No, Jesus is a pretty man. Yes.
Who?
Jesus.
You guys have. I know.
All I'm saying, that's a lot of hair product. Like hair, that
What's
hair
wrong with
gets
Jesus?
product. That's some.
It's well done.
Look, man knows what
I'm-
he's doing.
I agree. That was a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye, you guys.
Like
Bye.
I put a lot
Bye.
of product in my beer, Like no judgment.
The longer buyer. The longer.
I use Murray's on my pubes.
How's that
I
going?
used to dye mine back when I
It
realized
works
they were
good.
turning gray, but I sort of embraced it.
Just don't wash them. Won't every day. You know what I mean?
I use those hedge trimmers to make those little animals that you see in people's gardens. That's what I do.
There you go.
Topiary.
Yeah, this week
See,
it's
Mikey,
more.
that would have been a perfect time for the vocabulary time jingle.
Vocabulary time with Jonathan.
With Jonathan and friends. We gotta auto tune some stuff.
I don't use auto tune, dude.
Just learn to sing.
I sing.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Get a piano.
I just want to point out that Stags is obviously doing something really intense.
I am sailing the ocean
right.
blue.
I am
Mikey-
fighting the putrid
Mikey is-
avatar.
Yeah, Mikey is definitely editing video. Swede's making multi-million-dollar deals happen as we speak, and
Yes.
fuck
And
it,
I'm-
this is awesome.
And I just beat the putrid avatar
Putrid
on
Avatar.
Elden
Trimming
Ring.
the pubes.
Sweet. I don't know what
I know
Steve
all
Mark
about
Ben's
Alden's
doing.
Ring.
Everyone
I
keeps
know.
telling me to get Elden Ring. I'm like, you guys just want to see
It
me
would
rage about
frustrate
something.
you.
You
I
guys
don't
just want
like
to see me
games like
yelling.
that. I like
I don't
fun
know.
games.
It's actually a really fun game. It's just
Those types of games have never really
dying
been
is
my
a
jam.
feature
Though.
of this game. You will die a lot.
That's
Like
the
this
whole
game
point. That's
expects
part
you
of
to
the
die.
story. It's just like Dark Souls.
Never played that either.
Yeah, those types of games aren't really my jam.
Memorizing patterns is all it is.
Well,
I
memorizing
don't like
patterns,
that.
figuring equipment at loadout. It's if you think of it as more of a strategy game and less of it as a skill game, you can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I like to be a little more creative when I play. I don't like games where you got to memorize like the enemy's moves and stuff.
Stags,
Well,
what game
I
are you
mean-
playing?
Sea of Thieves.
Solitaire. Oh, just kidding.
Minesweeper.
Yo, that
Yeah.
game's intense.
I'm editing my highlight videos.
I actually like Minesweeper. It's a
Sweet.
fun game.
Ben, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to know you guys come in here and do your game playing in.
Exactly.
Well, for people who are neurodivergent, it's nice to have people to talk to while you're doing the work because it's kind of calms you down, and I can actually focus better if I'm talking to people.
Yeah. Does that work for you? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I work harder on the stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing rather than the stuff I'm supposed to be doing, and I just trick my brain into thinking that I'm supposed to be talking, and then I'm actually getting a lot of work done.
I feel that I got to do the same thing.
See, I'm not studying, and I should be.
Well, when you're in medical school, every answer is I should be fucking studying.
Yeah, and I feel guilty every minute that I'm not. So I just, tune that out sometimes because mental health is important too.
Yeah, I agree. But
So,
that,
yeah.
Did you get that speech in medical school, Ben, where they tell you first day orientation, look on your right, look on your left. Those people won't be here in 2 years.
No, we didn't get that talk.
They're probably a little more holistic now than they were back in the day.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like, people are gonna flunk out, but they try really hard to keep you in,
right?
Because like it looks bad on them if you flunk out. So like they try.
The different attitude. I mean, I do think education in the medical fields come a better way than it used to be. It's almost like they wanted to get you out. They wanted to get you out in the first year if they could. Kind of like how they used to treat law school.
It's good to have lots of medical people.
Yeah, we still have a lot of work to do, but it's getting better. Like surgery attendings are still shitheads for the most part. But there's one guy he was in our class for the first year and then dropped out, and he was clearly one of those people that like his family was paying for med school. Like he didn't really understand like putting in work for things. And you could tell, like, he wanted the attention and he wanted the clout, but so number one, he had his Instagram account changed to be Dr. Physician and was not even close to graduated. He was a first year med student. And then he like failed the class. And then instead of like actually, retaking the class and trying to stay in the program, he's like, whatever. And he drops out. Like, dude. Like, if I were in your shoes, like, if I was given another chance to retake a class, like, I would do everything I possibly could to stay in the program. Like, I wouldn't just drop out that easily.
Yeah.
Especially when you already put that much money in, but he wasn't actually paying for himself.
Maybe he was being pressured into doing it by his parents or something like that, and he didn't really want to.
I don't know. When you change your Instagram to Dr. Physician when you're not graduated, there's something else there. Like that's being a tool.
Yeah.
That's why I always lie about the positions I have.
Oh, hang on here. I was only joking anyways. I haven't played either in a long time, though. I actually got stuck on, the stupid phone games that you can get hooked on. I actually got stuck on Mahjong for a long time. And then
you say you got stuck?
Stuck on playing Mahjong?
Oh, yeah. I like Mahjong.
Cool.
They have the 3D one, so you can turn it.
Are y'all saying mahjong?
Mahjong,
yeah.
He was saying his
Pretty
dong.
much.
You're playing with my Mahjong.
Pull out the
I can see how
tiles.
that could be.
Okay.
Check out these tiles over here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
What?
I guess I could start reading papers. Since everybody's going to multitask on this stream.
When somebody gonna send you one?
Multitasking is
Yahweh or
long.
whatever gonna send you a paper.
Well, I'm not gonna hold my breath for that one, Neil. I have a feeling it's not coming.
Gee, why?
Yeah. To answer Regios's question about what will happen to my name when I become Dr. Ben, well, to keep the SDB, I'm just gonna be secular dumbass Ben, and then it'll still fit.
I'm glad you put thought into
That
this
works.
before that question came in. You already knew.
Secular dumbass.
Yeah, that works too. Whatever.
One step ahead of you there, bud.
Yeah.
Actually, secular dumbass. It was like already made. It's like, wait, what? How does this? Like in a movie when
Stealing
someone
my
had
idea.
like a full cake behind their back. I was like, where did you get a cake? Where did you have a whole cake? How?
This is though.
That's the best thing I've seen all day.
This is though. I'm glad we can support each other.
We do. Well, we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, our meetings are going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, does anybody know when they're going to be the dispersing the checks for spreading atheism from the super secret cabal I'm supposedly a part of? Because like I keep on seeing that and like it just hasn't happened yet. So I'm wondering, like,
Well, Jonathan,
I got mine on the 15th.
Mine's direct deposit. I got on the 3rd.
So what you need to do is get 2 atheists downstream from you, and then we can start your revenue flow.
Okay.
Yeah. How
Because
many?
until you've done that, like
How many people do you have in your downline?
Yeah, I'm downline from Neil. So I would hook you up, but I can't because I'm already full at that tier.
Don't
Right.
downline from me. You're gonna get nothing.
Go with the joke, dude. It's better. If you go. I'm talking all kinds of shit.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
I will tell you though that not giving 10% of what I make to church has definitely been kind of a bonus check.
I don't think I was
Definitely.
able to get that new Lego set.
Exactly.
Right?
Let me tell you, Jesus wants me to have this set of miniatures.
That's right.
Yeah,
10%
Jesus
adds
wants
up.
me for a sunbeam. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got to get this thing wrapped up.
All right.
We've gone like an extra half an hour since the last time I said that.
Exactly.
I didn't do the
Typical Christ.
45-minute. Yeah.
I
where's
was
it?
waiting for-
Anyways.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Mikey to
this is
finish
the
editing
way
his
it
video.
goes.
I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up till 7 a.m.
Anyways,
Writing nut snake. We know.
Mikey doesn't sleep.
No. I went to bed
I
at
know.
9
I've seen him
today.
tweet at like 3 a.m. when I'm getting up.
What are you doing at 3 a.m? I'm up to pee, but that's usually for about 15, 20 minutes.
I'm full-time producing now, so I work on projects when I'm feeling motivated and after I've. That's the good thing about this. I get to spend time with my wife, and then I can stay up all night and do all this stuff. So it's nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
But she sleeps early. She works first shift.
All right, we're gonna do the closing here, Mikey. Now, so pay attention.
I'm ready.
All
Tick
right.
tock, tick tock.
Before thinking about, but yes, thank everyone in the chat. I did want to say thanks again to Pat for being my guest of honor for tonight. It was awesome having you on, dude.
Yeah, it was a good
It
time.
was great having you on. Learned a lot, and we talked about some things that people should be considering. Definitely, a lot of deep thought kind of stuff too. Anyway, but it was a good time overall, I think. So thank you again, sir, and thank you guys in here with Pat and myself for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to my patrons. You guys are awesome, and I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thank you for all you do. And I'll be back. I don't have anyone for Tuesday or Thursday yet, so I will work on that. Hopefully I get somebody. But if not, then we won't see me till next Saturday. Everyone likes Saturdays.
I have someone to get you in touch with, Neil.
Okay. All right.
Talk to you after.
All right. Excellent.
And I might be absent on Thursday because I actually have to go to bed.
No? Is
And
it
you
that
guys are
time of the
bad.
week?
You guys are a bad influence. No, I have the Earth Day thing is on Friday. So I can't be hanging out with you yahoos drinking and smoking and joking about sexual nature things.
Nobody made you smoke anything.
Shut up. Meet you in the garage in 5 minutes.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll miss you for that one. All right, everyone. Thank you. And we'll see you guys next time. And like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Sweet. See you guys.